Yeah. Oh. Oh no. What? How did he end up in the stream, bro? Actually. Oh, okay, okay. I think we can just auto this, right? Oh shit. Alright, let's. Or we can just tank him here. Let me see if I can tank it. Can I? Oh no, my pet can't. Oh. Uh, there we go. Oh. What's the bug with Guild League? What's up, Carl? Guild League what bug was basically I think they messed up cross server somehow. So no there was, if you notice, like this week or last week rather, technically. No, there was no Guild League. They said it was gonna be visual, like nothing's gonna be affected by it. But we actually got way worse rewards this week compared to like the previous weeks because like even though the Guild League didn't happen, the game counted it as our loss every single time. and so we got way less rewards this week. They basically gave us rewards like we lost the whole time, which is pretty unfortunate. It's not a bug, it's a feature. It's been happening so long. I think, yeah, that's basically it. It's like when something happens for such a long period of time, it's just considered a feature at that point. Right. Same as yours. Oh, you guys lost every single match, Dooflings? Is it true that there will be an upcoming balance patch? That's what they keep saying, but it's never happening. Fucking dollar. Imagine whales outbidding yachts. This guy gets kind of annoying. You got kicked out of Sun because of the bug? Bro, there's a apparently there's people who just made guilds, and after the bug happened, they got sent straight to Bright Sun. What the fuck? So bugs just visual, but you know. Where is the lie? You kill feature. Bro, it's like the one it's like the one where on WoW it's like you pay for like a level up to max. But yeah, I imagine like a lot of people are gonna be very mad, especially like I mean, when you think about it, like if the people in Bright Sun are mad, that's your whales right there. So I would imagine that they would fix it right away. Well, I would imagine. Say that. Let's see to change it right now. The bugs, but the lack of transparency bothers me. Yeah, new guild should join us together run right today. Yeah, the lack of transparency is definitely. And you saw that stream that I showed last night, right? Like that guy deleted his old account in Taiwan. And yeah, I actually watched some of his videos, Aries. Yes, he had some pretty good like content too. It's, I mean, you couldn't learn much because he played LK, but you could had good dude still had some pretty good content. I'm mad because I don't get an extra week before kicking your butt. uh, yeah, you probably guessed probably well. Izlude 7 drama has been spicy. Which video? Hold on, let me try to get it for you. Let's go into my history here. Actually, hold on. Let me get you a timestamp. Where is that video? Oh, there it's there. Uh, this is basically it's this video right here. Let me. There we go.
还在聊天室的一波8刷过去喽，大家拜拜，我们下个游戏见喽，拜拜，谢谢各位9个月的照顾。
Oh yeah, he's a whale.
谢谢敖的所有的朋友，谢谢，我们下个游戏见，拜拜。5个小时后删掉，拜拜。
Let me take a look. He revealed his gear here somewhere.
这一次洗猫币的事件，麻烦你。
Oh yeah, there you go.
好。
Bro, plus 20, plus 620, plus 16, plus 20, plus 16. You know what I mean? Like the guy is pretty stacked. So you know, he's like he has a boss card even. So yeah. Let me link it to you guys if you guys wanna watch that timestamp. Yeah, man. Unfortunate. Yeah, that bug has been in Taiwan since the beginning apparently. Well, there's like several. They said they fixed it, but they fixed some of the bugs that I don't know why they have so many dupe bugs to deal with, but they quote unquote fixed it before, and then I mean either they just were completely wrong or they were lying the whole time. Because what happens what happens if you abuse a bug, right? And then you gift everybody in the server mounts. Are they getting bad at people that got mounts? They can't, right? So and it's very hard to track, I would imagine. You got if you try to just like find one variable, it's like you know how many like false positives you'll have. That's a lot of people off. Actually, I don't know. 5 days. Yeah, might as well wait a little bit. I'm gonna tap MVPs later. What's up, John? So your guild rank got demoted. Oh shit, man. Yeah, they keep saying it's visual. It's not visual. It teleports, man. Okay, game just teleported me. Yeah, our guild league. Excuse me. Even though it said that it was just visual, it made us lose every match, and it gave us rewards as if we lost every match. So pretty crazy. What's up, what if? Watching stream very chill, although I've already quit the game. When would you quit the game? What if? There's a lot of reasons, but yeah, mostly with RO, it's Gravity does a really good job of pissing its player base off. So a lot of the times, a lot. I mean, with every Ragnarok game, the only real thing that makes people stay is depending on what community they're in. So that's probably the most important thing about like RO is if you're part of a good community of people that like like-minded people like each other, then you'll be fine. Otherwise, you'll have every reason to quit because Gravity gives you every reason to quit. Hmm. What's up, Katsumi? Where's your CT spot? Um, Usually Dark Frame or Art Klaus. It depends on what you can kill faster. I usually like to grind at Art Klaus because it's better XP for me. But if it's too crowded, then I'm not gonna spend the whole day trying to wait for a spot. Yeah, shit to do, places to be. Nah, sorry, not places to be. Places to be in Midgard. Um, if you want to see like all the grind spots, I can link you the video. Uh, there you go. Hopefully that helps. What's up, Gloki? What's going on, man? Just doing guild quests right now. So, I'm not sure if this is true. Um, but I heard that they're still having issues with guild leagues still. So from what I heard, instead of fixing Guild League this week, there might be a chance where if they can't resolve it right away, that they just release War of Imperium early. When that happens, I mean, honestly, War of Imperium is going to be pretty fun. Like, that's probably the GVG content I'm looking forward to the most. What's up, Azzy? We are supposedly in Bright Sun, but when we checked, we're in Shining Star. Oh, you guys are from Katipunan? Oh, wow. That's fucked, man. Like, that would actually, like... that actually pissed me off. Not even, like... What the hell? Yeah, Katipunan is, at the very least, like a Bright Sun guild. So the fact that they actually booted you all the way down to Shining Star... And that would piss me off. I'll be completely honest with you. Because I don't see anybody here that would have a chance to beat Katipunan, right? Like, these guilds are all strong in their own right. But Katipunan is just stronger. Just like on a DP basis, right? Like, there's not a lot of things people can do against like Bravus. You know, Theodorus are also pretty geared, so. And yeah, I mean these are all good. Like Dynasty 2 should be like should be based on like wins should be like number 5. But they lost every match apparently. Nice visual. Nice visual bug. Only Maharlika is the closest one. Yeah. They won too. I think overall rankings didn't quite change because of the previous results. For us, at least. So good to me. How much XP do you get a day? I haven't even actually counted for a while now. Because I counted when I was 87. But ever since I started 88, I just stopped counting. So I don't really know how much I get in a day as 88. But as 87, I was getting like 88, 18, 19, I think. Art Klaus. You're star rank, Gerard? Is he? You're in Geno, right? This is were you in Geno? I know Eagle Slayer disbanded. 1-2. What's up, Wario? Thanks for killing my guild decent. Now I'm proud of it. Yeah, no, Edge Runners has some pretty hard hitters. And you guys have Lovecraft. That guy's a PvP god. Too bad he plays a shit class. No, I'm kidding. I'm just it's so funny. Quit it because I'm too busy, but actually because of the bugs, etc. Being busy is just an excuse for me to give myself to sell it. Also, my refinement from 14 to 15 took me 24 times to refine it. Ooh. I think the one event for cards is worth it if you can afford it. Hey, I just did the diamond things just in case. Some little bit of gamba. That's when you start to lose interest in the game. Yeah, RNG is man. RNG is a cruel mistress, bro. There you go. Before gravity starts to think that I'm doing the Nyan dupe bug. I'm not, okay? Look at that. I have tier 2 dark and some tier 3 light and dark on the ones up here. I haven't been abusing the Nyan bug feature. Sorry, my bad. I forgot. I forgot gravity turns bugs into features if they've been lasting for like a long time. So I don't know what the timeline is, but what's up, team? Catch your stream, kind of missing you already. Maybe which is better? I miss you too, bro. Which is better in PvE stuff like instance BH and Argeo or Pisana. Ooh, it depends on what you're fighting, really. Like when Temple of Nightmare comes out, like I think Pisana is probably one of the popular ones, but I think you need every elemental card in your armor in general. I don't have all of them because card prices have been skyrocketing since people got more access to Zenny with the sigils, and I don't sell my sigils. I use them all, so I'm a little behind on the Zenny category. Can we do ET before server level up? Yeah, you can. You can. Because what happens is like, let's say like you get to floor 40, which is the max, right? When if they decide to release floor 50 within that same week, you can just go in there again and do 40 to 50 right away. Lovecraft is so good. LKs are great. Okay. I hope they nerf Synex SD too. It's way too broken, and the way their damage has been calculated, especially in the hands of Ultra Whales. Yeah, I'd say yeah. The Soulbreaker gets another like uh, damage boost on their weapon at like 110, 115, and accessories at 115. So won't be as OP as like a welled out GT though. Assuming they don't bring in the GT nerfs. There's no such thing as a bug in room only feature. Then Yon Dupe is also a feature. Yeah, yes. Start using the feature, huh? No, just kidding. Serenity and Steel Wolves. Yeah, Steel Wolves is pretty strong. I know some people in Steel Wolves, like Uncle, and yeah, Serenity with I think Serenity's Shishiro's guild, right? They rebranded. They're going for international now instead of like specifically Singapore. What's up, Jamal? You know how much crit rate needed for GH mobs? I don't know exactly how much crit rate you need for GH mobs. There's also that's also a wide uh like wide array of mobs that you're referring to when you say GH mobs. I'd say like have way more than 100 crit at least, because you're gonna need it for PvP anyway, right? Paladin was are literally immortal. I wouldn't say immortal, but they still get hard countered by magic until they start buying out Maya cards. Any job for whales are immortal. It is. Maybe before it wasn't so apparent. Before they brought in the PvP damage reduction stats, the titles, you know. I do think the title, I mean the the title or emblem, whatever we're gonna call it, is a pretty unnecessary addition to the game. I think feathers are fine. Like yeah, it's still gonna cause some imbalance between like free to play and like whales, but I think it's not a bad like feature. Feature is such a broad term nowadays, huh? Got lots of sentimental rings. Yeah, something later in private. Yeah, just DM me and let me know what your Discord name is, because I haven't been keeping up with all my DMs. Oh, let me pull Geo in here actually. So Geo's gonna be guesting here. He's one of my vice leads. His in-game name is Kangkong. We have a bit of we have some grievances with gravity. Do you think they do you think they really patched the neon bug? I doubt it. No. Like foo. Gotcha, man. You got any purple card from the 2x drop rate? I don't know if you count it as a card drop because I got a skull worker. My skull worker was like 97, 98% or something, and then I got it. The bug was in Taiwan server, yeah. That's why I think that's why like Taiwan players were like pretty mad. I was gonna invite him so he could get credit, but he's in a party. But like how it's crazy over there because they actually have a whole market opened up for the neon bug. Like there's people in Taiwan selling accounts that like, hey, plus 20 account. So people selling like people selling the uh, people selling like an account with 2 million yans. There's a whole Facebook group dedicated to it. Like, there's a whole economy for accounts with Duke Neons. That's basically pity, yeah. Oh, Jay, you can't? Okay, hold on. Where's Geo? Geo, hop on a channel and I'll pull you in. Oh, there you go. I see you. Hold on. Ragnarok evening coffee. All right, let me pull Geo in here. Um, Okay. So, bro. MVP card share would be worth millions, and then as well if you saw it. Oh yeah. Right. Imagine paying real money for Nyans as a whale, and then somebody with bugged Nyans is just bumping up the price to make you pay more. Like, who's to say that's not a conspiracy by the devs, to make more money?
Hello. There.
Yep. There you go. Hold on. Let me increase your volume. Okay. Say something again.
Mic check, mic check.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Can I see your stream or something? No, I'll just watch on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. You can watch it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. Or yeah, the visual at least. Well, the audio we'll just do here because otherwise you're gonna be very delayed with what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
All right, guys. So I know that we did the podcast earlier, but we actually had we actually didn't discuss the whole guild league thing because it was something that was in between like me and Gio and Kangkong.
Yeah.
We had some we had some grievances to air out today, so we just had to do
Yeah,
this kind of
so
like
bad, man.
yeah, just had to do this like kind of like bonus episode of the podcast, if you will. Um, yeah, I'm gonna let you start it off because I know that you've been like I know like and FYI Kangkong he also has a podcast on Spotify. Um,
I don't know if they...
Ragnar
Okay,
naman.
go.
If you want to look it up, it's pretty good. It's mostly in Tagalog. But I know some of it is in English as well.
Yeah, the special episodes are in English.
Yeah,
The
special.
ones without Cody Wampel.
Yeah. So special episodes are in English. The only thing is, you've been too pissed off at the game, to
Yeah.
the bugs to even record a podcast. So we're gonna try to air
Yeah.
those
I've
grievances out
been
tonight.
too lazy ever since I think I did my last episode being excited for the skip function, which never came. I was so excited to skip IG and HHH,
Mm-hmm.
and now I'm still doing it. So annoying.
So yeah, it's been announced and everything, and it's just they just not deliver. Like I know the whole time we were trying to look for it. I was like, where's the function? When can I skip this? But yeah.
Yeah. So I think it all started there. A lot of the frustrations started during that patch, that the big patch.
Oh yeah.
Although there was a lot of good quality of life stuff there that happened.
Yeah.
There's
But that was
there's
the
also
biggest
a lot
one.
of things that they didn't deliver.
Yeah.
Well, not well. Technically, that's not the biggest one. The skip function. At first, it was like, oh, okay, maybe they'll fix it the next time. But
Yeah.
after that, I think a week after, they broke another one, the guild quiz, right?
Yeah, the guild quiz. The notorious guild quiz. Now that one was
Yeah.
good because the compensation we got was way better than what we got from what we would usually get from the guild quiz. But I think that I really put a lot of value into the quality of life that not having to do 30 levels of Yggdrasil, which you do every week,
Yeah.
brings. But at the same time, the whole guild quest thing was okay because of the reward. But Guild V, however,
The most annoying. I think that's one of the things that we've been anticipating for a long time already. And we've been preparing for it. And then I think it started last week.
supposed to.
Yeah, it was supposed to start last week. I remember that. Let me look at my logs, the what that I shared with you. I first noticed it at restart. They were saying that Guild League was gonna start, right?
Oh yeah. I
And
remember
then
you
I know,
posting that
yeah,
screenshot. Like there was nothing. There's
yeah.
no info.
That's just the first thing that I took a look at actually.
Yeah.
So I pressed Guild, then event, and then go to Guild League, and I looked at the schedule. It was empty. So
And
like, oh my god, they messed
yeah.
it up.
And I know you DM'd like one of the I forgot who you DM'd or who you tagged rather in the root Discord regarding that one. And they
Actually, no, I didn't tag any. I was actually the one tagged. They were telling me that I was
oh
propagating toxic
prob-
behavior, and I was representing the guild, so I shouldn't be doing those things. But I was just airing out my frustration, same as everyone else during that time.
yeah.
So
I think it goes without saying that everybody was pretty frustrated with that whole bug because it gave us such like horrible rewards
yeah,
for the for the lack of content that they gave us pretty much, right? So and
yeah.
I mean
So
they also lied with the whole thing just being visual as we found out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, just to go back regarding that, so it's something that everyone pointed out early on in the morning. I think that was around even like 7 a.m. Philippine time during that patch, and everyone was pointing out what happened to the Guild League. And then I think they weren't responding to it even I think until the Tuesday, maybe a few hours before the actual Guild League, saying about the sorry stuff. I actually even made a copy past of it, but the mods deleted it. so, so I might get banned already. So I didn't continue posting it. But yeah, but I said like the major league compensation, etc., etc. And then at the time being, we have found the fix. But to keep things fair, they're postponing the cross server matches. So from there, I was saying that hey, if you did find a fix, maybe you should have gone into maintenance already to
yeah.
fix those things. So I was already doubting their what they
Yeah.
were saying. Is it
'Cause
just okay for me to say these things?
oh yeah. No. They already hate me, so it's okay. They can't hate me any more than they already do. So
yeah. So when they posted that they're postponing the crossover matches for a week, I said okay, then it's rest week for everyone. In a way, I'm kind of thankful for it sometimes because I've been super busy.
yeah.
So everyone just resting for the week, anticipating. But at that time, I also noticed last Tuesday, right? I don't know if you already talked about this in your talk with Cody Wampelbad with Nume, about us getting losses randomly. We've
Oh
been
yeah,
getting
yeah,
random
yeah.
results, right? In
Yeah.
Guild League.
All our
So
guild league matches were basically automatic losses for whatever
yeah,
reason, and
yeah.
we got the rewards we got were as if we lost all the matches, even though we were told that it was only visual.
Just visual.
Yeah, it was only visual. I'm like,
I
oh, are
know.
you sure? It looks pretty real to me.
Yeah. So immediately when that happened, I already posted in the our Origin Global Discord taking note of these things that what would happen to the last two guilds. So in a way, we won't really be affected because it will only move the last two guilds right to the lower tier when that happens. But
Yeah, but here's the thing too. It's Katipunan was supposed to be in Bright Sun, if I'm not mistaken.
oh
They,
yeah,
they got booted down to Star.
oh damn, who would replace them? The Philippines and unknown or I don't know.
I don't even know. Like the rankings for a lot of the guilds are so random. Like, do you heard about that one guild that I forgot the name. They're basically new, right? They're probably in like the bronze rankings, and they just like boosted
Yeah,
all the way up to Star. I mean to Bright Sun. I mean,
yeah. I think what I was reading in the Ragnarok Origin Global Discord, they said that it's based on the number of members. So not necessarily because in a way, I think it did reset, but it did reset with the number of members or like the number of active people
hmm.
in the guild. That's the speculation because it was so weird that the top that the top eight guild someone it was a new guild, so
Yeah,
they deduced that it was just the number of members in that guild. So it's highly possible, but it's annoying, man. So I woke up this morning,
mad
I
as hell.
checked the schedule. At first, it was actually empty. That at 6 o'clock a.m. GMT plus 8, it was empty. It's like, oh my god, we already talked about this like Tuesday last week. what would happen if they didn't even take a look at it. I was a bit frustrated because it was only brought. I was asking the mods if they brought it up already that time that I pointed it out, but some of them were just saying, "Hey, we just escalated this issue
Mhm.
right now today." So I'm like,
Today.
but we've been talking about this since last week already. So why are not they not addressing? So I don't know. I think the devs are just doing like let's just wait and see what will happen next week, and then next week, oh shit, nothing happened again. So
Yeah. So I've heard a bit of a rumor where they were saying that if I think that Guild League would still be bugged this week for cross server. They still haven't fixed it this week, right? I think that's why we're getting matchups in our own server still. So I
yeah.
heard that because they couldn't fix that right away or at this point in time, that they're going to release War of Imperium early.
Bro, that's I think they're gonna release War of Imperium regardless, not even early. What I didn't like is that they weren't transparent about not being able to fix it. I would appreciate if they're like looking into it. They just say they found the fix, and then now it's not really
It's a complete lie.
fixed. So they like I know. So I created my podcast with optimism. Like that. This is different from like NA from the other servers, but
Yeah. And to
now
their
I'm a bit
and to
getting
their
a bit more disappointed.
yeah.
Sorry, go.
Yeah, and to their credit, it is way better than NA. But that NA is like not the best benchmark for quality. I think it's the best. It's probably the benchmark for the worst quality. So it's not really something to be
Yeah,
proud of. It's like, yeah, we're better than NA rules. Like, yeah, so is everybody else. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah. It's annoying, but I was hoping that I could play before I leave next week, but I guess I won't be able to participate in the cross server for the next month.
yeah, I mean, if you're lucky, it won't even start till next month. So
The thing that my issue with it is they've already tried this cross server already with
with all
in
the other
other.
servers, yeah.
Yeah, it's not new. If it was new, I'd probably understand it more, but it's
You know the
annoying.
crazy thing is, they had issues with all the other servers too.
Like same cross server issues, or I remember that in
Kind
NA they had like a spectator issue, right?
Yeah, the Loading Cup, yeah, they had a spectator issue. We couldn't even watch the matches. The other one too was like the same similar thing where crossover just was not functioning the way that it should be, and we were lost for a little bit there as well. And the third thing that NA had was the death bug, where it was really bad for stages at the time because stages, I mean, single target damage for the most part with a little bit of AOE. So you were spamming your bolts on one person, and the game just had no indication that that person was already dead because their body would stay there even when they're on the
Mm.
point and they die on the point. They would count as if they're alive.
Oh, you can't resurrect them?
You can't resurrect them either because yeah, there was a res bug too.
Damn.
Yeah, it's it was pretty bad. So which I mean that like I said, like that's being better than an A is nothing to be proud of because and if anything, they should have already known the fixes to these issues, like, because like it's very similar issues to the ones that are happening in NA, and I know that there's not a lot of communication between you know in between NA and like the other servers, but um don't you think that like they would have some contact over like, hey, you have any notes regarding this bug? Because it's just not working out for
Yeah.
us, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Well, anyway, still, I still like Ragnarok Origin for now, like compared to the other Ragnarok mobile iterations, because it's still the most similar.
Yeah,
Now I
it's
think we're just looking forward to WoE. I was actually hoping that if you remember before, I think Taiwan had a long time before they had a War of
More.
Imperium.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't even
So there
launch
was
until like
speculation that they were reworking it. So
yeah. Um.
but apparently.
Well, the war that they have um laid out for global is definitely different from NA. I feel like the
Right.
rewards are
Also.
better. Um, but I don't think there was anything changed fundamentally with how you go about War of Imperium, which I think it might be for the better. Because I wouldn't know what they could possibly change to make it better. Besides maybe like increase the number cap or the cap for like each castle. I think that's one thing they could change and maybe optimize it more.
What's the cap? What's the cap for a castle?
I think NA was capped at like 200 ish, 200, somewhere in the range of like 200 to 300 maybe.
Per castle? This is 200 people? That's just
Yeah,
one guild.
like 200, 300 maybe. I think 300 for NA, something like that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, NA was so dead that we didn't even know what the cap was anyway. So
Yeah. Sorry, I'm eating while we're
no,
doing
no, no.
this.
Take eat all you want, man. Like I'm trying to
And
starve you
also
out here.
drinking. If your viewers like want to drink tonight,
Yeah,
having some
after all
Red
these
Horse.
issues, maybe maybe a drink ain't so bad after all.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll see in the next few days. They still haven't. I was gonna rant again, but I'm just too lazy to post in general chat. They had the they had the strength to post in Novice program, but they weren't able to at least address a lot of issues. Some people are still not stopping trying to bring up the issue right now.
Yeah, I
Guys,
mean,
yeah.
how much does transparency like cost, right? Like, what's such a big issue about them just being like, hey, yeah, we're still trying to fix it. We don't want to release it until we know 100% that it is, for sure fixed because we don't want any issues that would be unfair. And as an apology, like, we know we messed up the whole thing about like the rankings too, and it's not a visual thing. We'll fix that as well. But in the meantime, here's like compensation for you know what I mean, like that. There's no overhead costs on the compensation, right? So like it's just that small gesture would make people be like, okay, you know what? Like for example, like the guild quiz, they did that one perfectly, right? Because people were like, it's like, oh, with rewards like these, like you might as well have bugs every week. Like people were actually happy about it. Like the overall mood was happy, and for some reason they just could not replicate it with the current bugs, and especially like these bugs are even more egregious than the guild quiz.
Yeah.
So
But one rumor I heard is that they're making another Ragnarok game. You think it's possible they're focusing the resources in that game? I don't know.
I don't
Just
think
a random rumor. I don't know if it's true.
I don't think you could make a mobile game that's like better than Rue right now with how much content Rue has.
Yeah.
So if they are going to be making a Ragnarok game, I highly doubt Gravity will do it just because mobile is such a profitable market. But maybe PC game. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe.
let's be real here. Rue has been kind of a, I mean, not Rue, Gravity kind of, uh, Gravity's kind of been kind of like the butt of a lot of jokes because of how I mean they've practically ran the Ragnarok franchise into the ground, right? Like like
Yeah,
reputation,
man.
like just reputation wise and uh like practice wise.
You know,
So
for me, I think, well, this is just my personal opinion. Everything fell down after trans classes.
mhm.
Still my favorite era is trans class. After that, everything was bad. After Soul Linker, Targlad, The way they changed into renewal, I didn't like it personally, but I think a lot of people did. So
Um, I didn't really know how to
have you played?
feel about. I didn't really know how to feel about renewal. I kind of just like accepted it. I was like, okay, this is part of life now, I guess. And then, um, renewal really changed the game up in a way that it kind of made. I guess if I have to think about it in that way, it's like it kind of lost like the magic of like RO, where, I mean, I think it all went downhill the moment they changed the fact that you can warp into glass time. Because let's be real, like one of the a lot of people's like
You
fondest
good?
memories, yeah, a lot of people's like fondest memories is what is it like having like these low level
Getting
parties
scammed,
in glass yeah, or having these low level
getting
parties,
scammed and getting warped to Looty.
yeah, something like that. And then just having this whole like low level community grinding together in glass time, which by all means like they shouldn't be able to do at that low of a level, but they did anyway. And I think that was like the whole community getting together to make that happen. And then they made a nerf specifically to discourage that, which is like, when you think about it as a player, it's like, why would a gaming company discourage a sense of community in the game? Like specifically target it. Like I think that was like one of
Money,
the
probably.
yeah. I don't think it even had to do with money at the time, because they could just have left it as it was, and people were enjoying that whole thing. Um, how do
Yeah.
I can't think of any pros to that.
Yeah. Well, I think with the renewal they made every class being able to play solo, and then the community aspect really died from there. That's why private servers actually really prospered after the renewal patch,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people like pre-renewal stuff.
So yeah, and then third jobs came. I mean, I didn't hate third jobs either. The one thing that it did though was make things very AoE centric. Grinding was AoE. Single target classes were just like, I mean, it's normal in every MMO. Like AoE classes are always going to be able to grind better, but
Yeah. Are you in veins?
in Vayne's, oh no, I'm still killing this ogre tooth, and then I can hop on Vayne's,
See,
get the 4K real quick.
Nonyam said he likes pre-renewal too.
Nonium likes free renewal. Oh,
If Donyam says, I was listening to your podcast with Crescent. They said they have a cult there, right?
mm-hmm.
I think we also have one here, the Church of Nonyam.
The Church of Nonium and the Cult of D3 and MVP cards.
Yeah,
Uh, by the way, don't forget to do your veins as well.
yeah. I'm doing it right now. Hoarder cult.
The Hoarder cult. Oh man, they have the most resources in the game. That cult. Only because they don't spend it. What is the Church of Noniam? No, it's a church. A lot of things inside it.
Just tell me if my mic's too sensitive. I'm leaving it on, but I don't know if it's
No, that's good.
too
It's perfect.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to join the just a bunch of hoarders praying together.
You should have 5 stacks of 999 skeleton bones to be able to be accepted in the Church of Nonyam.
A full storage of skeleton bones. Oh
You know,
my.
you know the trick to that is just selling by 300s. That's what I do. I sell it by 300s, and it gets registered in the stand.
Wait, what? Let me see.
The skeleton bones, because you can't sell 999 skull bones in the trade, right? Because it says that it's too much.
Yeah. Let's see. I can do it. Okay. I guess I gotta time it. Usually, I think soon as it resets, maybe when people are doing their
Yeah.
kind of caravan. But yeah, I've been trying to get rid of these. They just keep.
What's up? What's our plan for the stream?
But yeah, I just wanted to like hear your thoughts on like all the bugs. So we got the we got the whole
Yeah.
delay with
Annoying.
So we got the whole Guild League issue, which seems like it's still going to persist.
Are there
Um,
any statements from the other guilds or something? Because I remember some I'm assuming, of course I'm not sure. I remember some panda guys posting in Discord that that they should a lot of guilds should speak up, you know, at this point.
yeah,
It's pretty annoying. They've been
yeah,
they've been inconsistent for the last 3 weeks, and I don't see it getting better in the next few weeks.
yeah,
So Taiwan whale deleting 100M. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think Fatty showed that in his last podcast.
yeah. And then oh yeah, Jay said Taiwan whale deleting 100 million TD account live. Yeah, that was Aries, right? Aries actually makes some pretty good content, which is it's really uh I think it's definitely not a good thing for the community that he has decided to just quit the game entirely because he made some pretty good content. Like he played an LK, but you know,
Fun LK. I never got to make my LK guild. I if I'm gonna rant, I'm gonna rant also about the amount of events that happens in this game. I know events are super fun, but oh my god, there's too much. To be honest, if I'm being honest, there's too much events happening every day.
oh my god, I'm about to get a sword, bro. Oh,
LK is great.
uh,
Yeah. How about you? Any feedback from the other
uh,
guilds?
I know. Yeah,
Other
McFu, the guild leader of Edge Runners is actually in the stream as well. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
man?
Um, and they've ran into like issues.
Yeah. And then I think
We're
what's
wrecking
also
here.
what's anno what's annoying is that, sorry mods, I know it's not really your fault, but the mods have different answers. So I think
Don't,
they're also deleting my post. In a way, I've been taking receipts of what they're saying, and then I'm just posting it a week after, and then saying like, "I told you so, guys." Like some mods say that, oh, it's fake. Some mods say that, oh, it's just visual, and then
yeah,
it's not. So
yeah. I think that's the whole thing. I think there needed to be consistency because like I again it's not their fault. Um, when you when a company fails to this degree, you can't blame the employees, right? Because if it fails to this degree, then that's a systematic failure right there.
yeah, there are more tasks on this game than my IRL job. I know. It's true.
Oh god.
So that's
Yeah.
one thing I'm ranting on.
Yeah, and I think that's the reason why like community is so important in this game because if you're just like doing these monotonous things every day, like it gets old real quick.
Yeah.
And
I tried the guild quiz one time. It was actually a bit fun, like just chatting with people.
yeah, and I think I mean even with RO1, right? Like a lot of the success that RO1 got with its popularity was for sure like the community. Like people, like before, you notice everyone, like people would log in, sit at the spot that they usually like chill in with their guild, and they just talk to each other. Set up a chat room, talk to each other. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember those days. Now I can't do that because we're too busy already. Not just playing the game, but doing IRL stuff
Yeah,
also.
yeah,
Those were fun times. I actually posted in the official Discord that someone should be fired in Gravity for this mess up because it affects their business. I'm
yeah,
sure it does.
yeah. I mean,
Even
it's a
if
loss of
probably
revenue.
it's a bit minor, yeah, but still it's a loss of revenue. Any loss of revenue should someone should be blamed for that, you know.
Yeah, and I'm just PvPing in veins right now. Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. I'm just reading the chat in YouTube. Sitting in front there to just chat. Yeah. Those were good times, man. When we
Yeah,
were younger.
yeah. And I think like for a lot of people, like I know there were also like a lot of like working guys at that point in time. It's just they just enjoyed going home, logging in, hanging out with their community and just having fun. It's like which is usually what you
Getting
would want.
disconnected every 5 minutes
Yeah,
because of the dial-up connection.
yeah. So somebody picked up the phone.
Yeah. I said I remember those times like I'd scream like I was the most vivid memory of me getting disconnected was I was doing the thief to assassin job change quest.
Oh my god,
And if you
the little
remember, like
maze.
you have to like keep hiding
Oh
so you
yeah,
don't get
yeah.
attacked by the mummies.
Oh, the
I
mummies.
was
Yeah,
almost
yeah.
at the end, and then someone called the phone. Oh my god, I had to
Oh my.
repeat. I was so annoyed.
Yeah,
It
so
took me a long time.
remember when you don't have gear, that quest is very annoying because they will just kill you.
Yeah. Will the cross server league happen this week? It looks like it won't happen this week.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's why the whole rumor thing about like them releasing more of Imperium. I think initially they probably wanted to release WoW in like the third, like in the later half of the month, maybe. But I think I've heard that they're considering releasing it early to make up for for the lack of a fix with the cross server thing. So I don't know how true that is, but I mean honestly, I'm fine with it. Like I will never like I probably like just never complain about
Any
War of
form of
Imperium.
PvP.
Yeah, any form of PvP. Just give me something. Because like not having PvP for a week with like Guild League is agony.
I know. I actually missed the 5v5 matches also. Just watching,
Oh, the
spectating.
Wednesday, yeah. Where you could like offer flowers and everything.
The
That would
guild
be
match, yeah.
that
The
would be pretty
offer
fun.
flowers one. And it was fun because like in the spectator you can like trash talk
Trash
the
talk
other guy.
everybody in the spectator chat.
I'm sure it will be like times 100 here in the
Oh
South
yeah,
in the C server. A few years ago, you can still experience it on P servers, but
yeah.
now even
We have
yeah.
the
Did you hear about that the private server? Nonya was talking about P servers getting closed down.
I mean in R is it the R1 or
R
for
R1, yeah. I think the most famous one. Can I mention it here? I don't know. Your
yeah, you
YouTube
can.
might
I don't give a
might
damn.
get affected. The most famous one is I think Nova RO. They had like a whole legal battle. I think last week.
Hmm.
I'm still part of like the Ragnarok online PC Reddit.
Yeah.
So I monitor what happened, and I think last week they settled, and one of the longest running private servers is actually closing down. So yeah, I think Gravity is being very aggressive in closing down the big private servers.
Yeah. So I mean, what are they trying to achieve? Are they
I
hoping
don't know.
to gain the communities from those servers? Are they just gonna make another one and go with
Well,
that?
you do know about the Ragnarok Landverse, right? They're launching an NFT server.
No
So there's
way.
also you don't know about that?
No, what the heck?
Try to Google it. It's an official
Okay, hold on. Let
NFT
me.
server Ragnarok Landverse.
I don't know.
I just saw it a few days ago.
Ragnarok
Yeah,
Landver.
yeah. It's
Landverse.
official, but it sounds like a private server, right?
Oh, it's by G Enjoy. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah. See, it's they're releasing an NFT server. Actually, I think it's on CBT now. So G
Ragnarok
enjoy. Why? Why?
Land.
Why?
3 ways
How
to
about
earn
this for
money.
them?
Huh?
And it's like a mobile game. I think you're like stamina bound and like it does sound so fake. How about news for the level 90 equipment? Would we still need to craft level 90 equips?
June
I
29th.
think you don't have to, right?
Oh yeah. Well, in NA and KR, you had to craft them first, but I think in Taiwan, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna follow. We just need to get like the fragments, and then I forgot what the other ingredients are. We don't need to craft
Oh, you
them.
don't need to craft anymore?
Well, that's how they have it in Taiwan. That's one of the reasons
Oh,
why I
that's
did make
cool.
a divine armament video for Rue, is because the one that I know of is the one in NA, and I checked Taiwan. Taiwan has it differently, so that's why I didn't make a video for it, because if I'm not an expert in it, I don't want to pretend like I am.
Oh, then I think so. Do we still need level 90 shards? Or no, not anymore.
Like the fragments from HH8, yeah, you still need them. That's one of the ingredients that you need.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have.
I know this was supposed to be a um rant episode, but I'm just randomly talking about with the people in the comments.
No,
So
no. I mean,
I'm just reading through them.
it can't be whatever you
Can
want
be
it to be.
anything under the sun.
Anything under the sun. Yeah, yeah. Just a conversation about Rue of two people that love Ragnarok. That's all.
Yeah.
So I'm reading this whole thing
I
now. Let's see. It says play to earn. 3 ways to earn, powered by what is that? Maxion. Atom is a
probably
digital.
like an e-wallet thing or
Yeah.
something.
So yeah, Atom is a digital token utilizing Ragnarok Landverse, minted on the blockchain that can be exchanged with in-game items or game points acquired by end users in the game or Ion. It's cryptocurrency issued and distributed by Maxion, which is backed by fiat-backed stablecoin. Okay. Ion is designed to be a stablecoin in order to assert its value unchanged in order to provide users with the best possible experience using the platform. USDC. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with this one. Is a digital stablecoin pegged to the United States dollar on a one-to-one basis, which is managed by a consortium called Center, which was founded by a peer-to-peer payments technology company, Circle. So
So
how?
some people are saying they're focused on that. That's why. But I don't know if it's Genjoy is the same distributor for RO Global, right? Or different.
Our globe is like what? GGH? Gravity
But
Gaming
aren't
Hub?
they all? Isn't it like
The
I don't know.
same
Is Genjoy
umbrella?
like the parent umbrella? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm just assuming. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But yeah.
how do you earn here? Do you just play? That's it. More information. Tokenomics.
Oh, see, Jeezer said it's the same
Same
company.
company.
That's what I think. Also, I think they're GGH, and then their parent company is G Enjoy. See, G Enjoy is the official distributor in Asia. So yeah, I think that's
Okay.
the like the
Okay.
parent company, and then
Gotcha.
the regional or like their local branches,
Yeah.
GGH. So
Yeah. So Gizer,
you know,
thanks, Gizer. Thanks,
I
Blair.
played all the Ragnarok mobile game. I actually tried almost all the Ragnarok mobile games like ROX,
Mobile pouring.
ROM. I tried that also.
I
The
idle pouring. I mean,
I had fun in the sorry. What did you
I
say?
idle pouring.
Yeah, I tried
That
that
game
also,
was
man.
funny.
Also the what do you call this? The Lost Memories. I actually had fun playing that one. The Ragnarok Online
Mhm.
Lost Memories. It's like a card game, Ragnarok Online, and then the Ragnarok Begins West, the Ragnarok Valkyrie Uprising.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I tried everything, and our Ragnarok Global just hit that sweet spot.
Yeah.
And I've
Then
been waiting for the official Southeast Asia server for like a year or two already.
yeah, since because I remember I spoke to you before when NA started, but I think the ping is just horrendous for Southeast Asia. I mean, it was horrendous for NA people, so I can only imagine with you know people from the other side of the world, basically. Um, okay. Cash point of Ragnarok
So
Landers.
I'm not tricks. Sorry.
Is that tricks? That's not tricks.
Idle pouring.
And progression. This can be merged with Gear Score. This can be minted and sold on the NFT marketplace. Okay.
But they need to pay to get access to it. I don't know.
The game? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I would think that you would need a wallet or something to start.
Like,
I mean, you do.
like other crypto games where like you need to buy a character or something.
Oh, you mean like what's that? What's that popular one before?
The Axie.
Axie Infinity. Or you
Yeah,
had to
like,
buy.
you have to
Yeah,
buy Axies
yeah.
to play the game. So.
I think I don't know about this one. It looks like you could just like hop right in and then you know, the value of the items you sell is based on the item's gear score. Yeah.
Anyway, when I check that Discord, it seems empty. So I don't think it will. Probably in a few months, just cash out very early. I
Yeah.
suggest if you're gonna try that. But I don't think like for people who play Ragnarok mobile games, it's probably because they don't have any more time to. Yeah. I would never probably play a low rate game ever. So
Yeah.
because I don't have the time anymore to grind.
To grind. Yeah. I mean, Ragnarok's grind is one of the like more unforgiving ones as well. It's like that was that was pretty much back in the days of like Maple Story and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know if this Mara asked, is Landverse any good? I have no idea. I just heard about this thing.
Yeah. I just brought it up now. I thought you heard of it already. It's somewhat well, although I think they're focusing more on the Southeast Asian crowd.
Yeah,
That's why the advertisements pop up on my Facebook.
I think I probably saw somebody like mention it, and when I saw like NFT, I probably was like, oh. But yeah. What I've said, same goes for all NFT. Cash out before mid to late game, and you will be fine. Yeah, solid
Just
advice.
play Ragnarok Global, guys. It's more fun.
Yeah, it's
Despite me trashing it, I've been waiting for this for 2 years, so I'd probably keep playing
yeah.
until it dies.
Black Mamba Idle 4. Yeah, you played that too. Yeah, the game was Ragnarok Offline Battle. Ragnarok Offline Battle was pretty fun too. What's this? Is this like a trailer?
Is it playing?
Yeah. Full screen is not available. No way, there's an auto. Bro, there's auto battle.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, that's why. That's why it looks like a Ragnarok mobile game. There's auto.
Wait. Accounts with VIP will receive an additional 200 stamina. So they're basically making it an R1 with mobile mechanics on the stamina?
They're basically doing ROO global into Ragnarok PC. And I think there's VIP status, like after VIP refinement system.
Tier up system. This is an upgrade system to improve equipment using low weapon stones, high weapon stones, and tier up stones. The stones are used to enhance the equipment and make it better.
Sounds like Ragnarok Origin Global.
What is that? What the hell, man? 10 million Zenny? So not only do you have to plus 10 something, like look at this guy. This guy's like 5 plus 10 equipment. And now he has to pay to tier it up. Is there a chance to fail? Oh, there's a chance to fail.
Probably. Yeah.
Check details.
Yeah, because there's success.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically R1. Even the upgrading system, that's actually the updated upgrading system in R1 as well.
Yeah. Ragnarok
Manuals.
offline battle. I remember that game. That's fun. That was fun. Ragnarok offline battle. Did you know about the Ragnarok MOBA or like the Ragnarok Battle Royale?
Battle Royale?
Yeah, Ragnarok Battle Academy. I
Oh
remember
my god.
trying that on CBT, but it never came out.
It never came out. I think I
Yeah.
remember seeing that one. I think the graphics were so bad. I was like, who's gonna play this game?
Well, it was a bit fun, especially when it launched during the peak of like Battle Royale games.
I mean, yeah, cash in on the market, I guess.
Yeah, but it never took off. I was somehow excited for that also.
Linky said, "Is that Kong Kong?" Yes, it is. Man, it's not accepting my friend request. Oh, damn.
But sorry,
Lovecraft.
man is not accepting my friend request. Oh, sorry, man. No, because my instruction to, because again we're three people playing our character. So what we did is, because we're chatting with our friends, they usually don't add outside of their group just so that we can check if someone's online. But I think now I'm just accepting. Add me, man. Now I just accept everything.
What is this? Pay on Dungeon Collection. Oh, so you can actually wait. There's what is it, like a card deposit system?
Listen to that excuse.
What? Listen to that excuse.
No, I'm gonna see.
I can't
I
even
just
say anything because I'm
accepted love,
notorious for that too.
Yeah, because you can actually, just some tips, guys. You can actually not abuse, like use the friend system to like create somehow a group chat or a voice chat in game. So we actually utilize that also. Like when we're doing guildy, when we're doing PvP events, I also create a chat room in game with my party, for example, or with my
yeah.
group, so that we can also coordinate on our end. So
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of people utilizing the chat room thing.
Yeah. Like myself, I'm so used to Discord. Daily requests can be done.
I mean, you get that. I do Discord and I also do the chat room at the same time. So when I'm muted on Discord, I can also like give specific instructions to my party, for example.
Yeah.
Or like even like a party of 15.
So if I miss playing map 2 with Kong Kong and the gang, hey man.
Yeah, man.
Tell McFufu to come over, bro. We got you can join Dynasty 2, Dynasty 3. You can still play casually, semi-comp. So you said, are you gonna play this shitty NFT game? I'm not. I don't think I have the time,
Daily
I'll be honest with you.
There's daily. See, it's basically Ragnarok Origin Global. They put a Ragnarok online PCs skin.
Beloved large stormy night egg.
Oh, did you see? They should make an adventure party feature like in Rock's 15-man party. Actually,
This is a
in
meme,
A,
you know
right?
this. Like, read this. Beloved.
Sorry, what?
This is look at this. Like, read the name of the egg. Beloved stormy night egg, right? And
Yeah,
then,
when you own
and
a
then-
pet, like when you put it back, right, it gets renamed to like Beloved or something.
when you name it, yeah. But that's the funny part is right below it. Legendary egg, an egg in which a dark lord rests. But isn't it a stormy night egg?
Right? Oh yeah. Well, gravity being gravity.
Right,
Ragnarok NFT Labyrinth.
I'm
Oh
curious.
yeah, I heard that that Ragnarok NFT Labyrinth. I know a lot of people who played that. Is it dead already? The Labyrinth?
Pretty
What?
sure. Like I tried it out because I know somebody that works for Gravity and that told me to try it, give an opinion on it. And I told them it was dog shit.
It was so bad, man. I tried it also.
I'm like, what kind of dog water is this? Like, what?
15-man party. Uh, you still have news in NA, right? Didn't they like install the raid party in NA?
I haven't
Like the
talked.
40-man party?
I don't think I've talked to anybody in NA for a while. I could.
Yeah, and I think I just saw this week or last week they removed it because it was bugged. Typical.
I think the studio just can't get anything right, man. Holy.
I know. Wait. Let me look for it. I think they just posted it a few days ago.
Oh no.
We regret to inform you. See, just yesterday, we regret to inform you that the raid function has been temporarily closed due to a recently discovered issue. We apologize for any inconvenience caused, etc., etc. So, I think that would have been a nice feature, like a 40-man party.
I mean, yeah, I think it would be very useful for I think for us it's like 40 people. It's like you could have a 40-man squads for for map 2 or like War of Imperium.
Yeah, for WoE, for League, for PvP events,
Mm-hmm.
even for maybe MVP hunting or something. But that's actually a
40
question. Like,
man.
if you MVP hunt,
Let
if
me
you
see
MVP
us.
hunt on a
Oh
raid
no.
party,
You just screwed from
will
like top.
everyone receive team rewards?
Oh my god. I mean, why not? Why not?
That might have been the bug they've been talking about. So I don't know. Just ask your NA friends what the bug was. Probably that.
What I mean, 40. Look, they were talking about the whole thing about like, hey, the top 3 should get like the team rewards or whatever. No, just allow 40-man parties. That's it. Like 40 people can get their TR at a time. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it would probably be such a monopoly. Like probably the top 40 will party up or something.
Well, I mean at the
Yeah,
same
we
time
need that
because like
combo.
oh shit. Here's the thing, right? Like whale players usually carry their friends too, right?
Yeah.
But imagine if they could just carry 39 of them at a time. Or 35 of them at a time. Like that would lessen the time that they're actually out there hunting MVPs, which would in turn give people more chances to. But then again, like knowing
Yeah.
me, I'm so toxic. I'm not really intentionally toxic, but I'm probably gonna organize like 40-man parties so we could MR MVPs together. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It would just probably open up doing MR on parties. I don't think they do that though.
I hope not.
We need that function. Even before that raid party, they need to put the guild auction log already. If they're working on it, I don't even know if they're working on it, but that's something that should be placed in. I don't know if it's very hard to do, like the auction log. Like, I'm not a coder or I'm not in any way in IT, but that's something that will fix a lot of internal issues also.
I think that resolves a lot of problems. It might open up a whole new can of worms, but at the same time, I don't know. Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Still feel, but it should still be party based. Yeah. I think the raid function will probably only work in like guild PvP events.
Every
I don't
pretty.
know. That's why if there's an NA guy here that also plays in Ragnarok NA.
I don't even have access to the Rue NA Discord. I got banned from there.
Yeah, I got banned. I think the second day it released. Maybe I should check if I'm still banned right now.
I mean, you probably are banned. I've been banned so many times in that server. They tell me like we're giving you another chance. I was like, I didn't ask for another chance.
Yeah, I get
um,
I get pretty trolly when
yeah.
I get disappointed. So
Oversoul asks if I'm from Izlude, can I join Dynasty? You just have to apply in the Discord, and then we have people that are sorting out the applications on there. Lovecraft's just saying something to me. Oh, it's that 8-Bit Warrior is McFufu. They can do that, but it should still be party based. Yeah, that's true. He don't want to leave Edgehurst, and I'm telling him we have a home at D3. Yeah, I'm saying, you know, because Lovecraft was telling me that he was gonna go casual. I was like, well, if you guys want to go casual, we or like just semi-comp and not competitive.
petition to rename D3 to Edge Nasty.
Edge nasty, nasty edge, like
And
something.
then D2 to Blitz Nasty.
Dyna Blitz.
I was listening to the podcast also with Crescent. What was I gonna say? There are a lot. I do agree with the speed of features or the speed of release. It's actually too fast. Like there's a lot of features that
I feel like
are actually meant for endgame.
I feel like
I mean,
they could
the
definitely
releases, like the class releases.
Yeah, I feel like
Sorry,
they could have
go ahead.
definitely released certain things earlier and balanced them to that stage in the game. Like, I and this is just me, right? I think that Divine Armament should have been released
Earlier.
earlier and balanced to like the 80 like meta. So that way when Glass Time comes out, a lot of players would be able to grind Glass Time. As they
Yeah.
should.
That's
That
true.
way all the other spots like Nightmare or Marionettes get freed up, and people that are not geared enough to go to Glass Time yet, even with the Divine Armament, can actually grind in those areas. And the people that are geared enough can grind in Glass Time, and they're not in, you know, Marionette for the past like month and a half or something, and not, you know, with the lower geared, lower level players not getting a shot because, you know, the place is always just full. And then we said, why did you get banned? Oh man, you ready for some story time?
Probably just posting an emoji.
Okay, so just to preface that whole thing, and this is like how degenerate the RuNA Discord is right now. They banned the word mom, like MOM, mother, like MOM.
What?
Yeah, because somebody was using it in an insulting way, or in a negative way, or somebody was pretty much, you know, like not sugarcoating. Somebody was pretty much nagging at somebody, right? Like, and then I think a player kept saying like, "Okay, mom." Like, whatever you say, mom, I'll listen to you, mom. Something like that, and they banned it. They banned the word. So this is in a nutshell what RuNA Discord is, right? So the story why I got banned. This is the craziest thing, and it gets worse, right? So one of the reasons why I got banned was because it was at a time when Ragnarok, like, do you know how like we have Monster Annihilation now? We have MA.
Yeah.
We didn't have that in NA.
What do they call that in NMA? In NA?
Well, they had a different version called like Devil
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
All you got
Devil
from that,
something.
yeah, it's like a different instance, and you just got materials and a chance for an accessory. That's it. So basically, what people didn't have was, number one, is like there was no pity. Number two, nobody could farm cards. So if you didn't roll cards, you were screwed. Right? And in NA, in order to roll a times 10, you would have to pay around like 138 USD, something like that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
in here, for us in global, right, it's like a times 10 roll is 2K nyans. $100 USD is 4,800.
Okay, bro.
So you get like 2 times 10 rolls and 800 left. In NA, the roll is 4,500 nyans. and if you paid $100 US dollars, you would only get around 3,900, something like that. So if you were free to
Yeah.
play, you were screwed. So we had fought for that for a long time. They even set out they set out a survey, and Monster Annihilation was just like not basically
Not part of the
in their
survey.
plans. Yeah. So I made sure that I wasn't breaking any server rules. I put my argument in like bullet points so it's easier to digest, easier to um
Digest.
easier to
Really,
digest and easier
yeah.
to kind of like translate over for people to understand like what point I was trying to get across. And there was this mod in Rue. I don't give a fuck. Like his name is Wraith, Rayth. I don't give a fuck about him. He was a dick
Is
anyway.
that him? I remember there was an earlier.
Yeah, I mean
mod.
that's him. Since
Is that him?
yeah, that's him. That's the complete dickwad of a guy. So what he did was he argued with me the whole time, right? And then it was also another argument with another event. I think it was like Veins. I kept trying to get rank 1 in Veins because like it was like good advertisement for the guild, yada, all that. And they didn't give me my rewards. And so they had this whole thing where like in the past he said like we are doing everything that would be very respectful of people's time, and the next thing they did was absolutely disrespect out of like everybody's time. And that was like the one argument that we had together. And then the whole MA thing, the Monster Annihilation thing, we had an argument about that too, but I was very civil about it, right? I was putting my point in like bullet points, explaining it really well as to why it's good and why it's bad, and there were very little cons. And he somehow took that personally as a personal insult to him. I was like, did you create this game? Aren't you a community manager? Like, why are you getting offended? Like, you're supposed to be for the community and relaying the community's like concerns. Like, why are you getting offended? Right? So what happened then? It was he banned me because of those suggestions, and that's not the worst part. The worst part was that somebody sent me a screenshot the next day that the same things that I argued against him with, he was now claiming as his own idea. And somebody commented who probably didn't see our argument, basically commented and said like, "Wow, these are really good ideas." And then instead of giving me credit and unbanning me, he actually claimed it. He said like, "Well, yeah, this is good. I have been fighting for like," and I quote, "I have been fighting for this since the game started. Been fighting for this for a very long time. Hopefully, we get it. Yeah, all that bullshit." So like, we saw that, and we were all just confused. Like, wait, did he actually just steal my idea and claim credit for it after banning me from the server? Like, that's a dick move right there, right? So, but that wasn't the worst part either. To further prove to the community that he's just a complete, he's a complete moron, right? Dude's an actual idiot. What he did then was using his Gravity Twitter account. Using his Gravity Twitter account, tagged a player who was also not breaking any rules, and was just trying to explain like why something is good, why something is bad, right? Because usually that's when you have an adult like conversation, an adult like argument, you state your pros and cons, and you have a civil argument or civil like discourse, right?
Yeah.
Instead of responding like a normal person or a reasonable person should, you know what this guy did? He tagged that person's employer on Twitter in his Gravity account.
Sounds like a Reddit mod from the comments.
And then quote, and even like, and he was I think screenshotted like what that person said on Discord or something, and the argument that person made was like nothing was bad about it. No, there was nothing incendiary about it. It was like all good points, right? And he
Yeah.
actually treated it as if it was like the worst thing said ever. And he tagged the person's employer and said like, "Are these the type of people you hire in your company?" I'm like, what? Like, did you just dox her? So
Yeah.
so in order for you to know where this person worked, you'd have to stalk them.
Yeah.
So not only did you prove that you stalked this person, you also doxed him on Twitter using your Gravity Twitter account. And that guy wasn't fired.
Yeah. I think a lot of people were complaining about him already because I have like 5 Discord accounts in the Ragnarok
Yeah.
NA Discord. Still, I think he even changed his name, right? Midway,
I mean, he should.
but it was pretty obvious it was him still.
And the only thing is, like, the funny part is, like, here's how much of a moron he is, right? Here's how much of an idiot he is. He would keep saying that, like, he plays the game, right? Because the criticism, the criticism to him was that, like, he just wasn't playing the game. So he was bragging about, like, it was like, what do you mean? I do play the game. I'm like level 53 right now. I was like, we were just looking at each other like, what the hell? We're like 80 plus. Like, this guy's 53. He hasn't been playing the game. And in order, as if it was like a huge joke,
Yeah.
he actually has on his status, on his Discord status, instead of like playing Ragnarok Origin, he was playing Minecraft the whole day. And I was like, well, we know why you're level 53. It's like you're not playing Rue, you're playing Minecraft. Like every day you would just see Minecraft. You would never see Ragnarok online on that thing. So either this guy is like AFK like doing CT on Minecraft 24/7, or he's just not playing the game.
Yeah. Henry, you commented like NA has a lot of man child. I know.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
agree. The Discord there. I was actually somehow I'm still holding out hope for global because they still haven't banned me yet in the Discord. Because I'm not trying, although they said that I was trying to um initiate like promote toxic behavior. I was just also pointing out I was trying to point it out as civil as possible,
Yeah.
but also as factual as possible.
Yeah.
So I'm just stating facts like, hey, you said this at this point in time. I put in
Mhm.
the date, I put in the time.
And I think
But why is it different now? So
yeah, and I think like
I
that.
think they're more professional somehow.
Yeah,
You
they
know?
yeah they are. They're like you got to give credit to them, to the mods and the global Discord as well. They're way better than the NA ones. I'll tell you that much. But like they have to be very careful because how they respond to these complaints, whether it's in the moment or not, they are saying these things in, in a gravity standpoint, and the outlook of the
Yeah.
community will forever be changed depending on, like, there's so much responsibility in being a mod.
Yeah.
Like, regardless if you're like an official employee of Gravity or not, you're going to be seen as one just because you're in some type of position in the Gravity like Rue Discord, right? So yeah, it's a lot of responsibility. People put a lot of weight into your words. Some of it like probably well, a lot of it is undeserved because people treat them like they're game masters or something when they're not.
Yeah. That's why when they were saying that I was saying negative things about the mods, I was saying if you read back into my comments, I never said it's the mods' fault because I know they only are able to relay information that I
Yeah,
also relayed to them, you know.
yeah. It's like
But
shouting at the cashier because like the burger like fries combo is expensive. Like what are they gonna do? You know what I mean?
I'd appreciate probably if they say like, hey, these people are looking into it, you know, or like
And
we've
it's
already notified them of it.
Yeah, and here's the
The
thing
ball is
too.
in their hands.
Yeah, here's the thing too, right? It's like it's all about transparency. Like if the mods would say it's like hey, like thanks for mentioning this. We're we're aware of this one, but thanks for letting us know that this is still not fixed. We'll relay this message again to them. Unfortunately, that is the best. That is all that we are capable of doing at this point in time. We don't have enough authority because we're just mods in the Discord. We don't have any like authority on like the game itself. So we're going to do our job, which is to relay that to the devs. Which is at the very least, we can rest assured that the devs will be aware of this, because that's our job to make them aware. And whether there's a fix or not, or there's a response or not, we'll let you guys know as soon as they actually say something. Because and it's easy as that. Like they can just say like, just like you guys, we're players too, and this is frustrating us just as much as you are. So even before you guys asked, we already reported this to the devs as well, right? And we're just using your guys' statements as like a way to reinforce this, that like, hey, there's a lot of complaints about this, and that's all you have to say. It's like you just have to let the community know that like you're relatable and that you are going through the same thing as them, and you're getting frustrated same way as them, right? So that you're doing everything. That's it. That's it, really. After you do that, nobody can say anything about you that's actually valid. So,
Yeah. Well, let's see. Hey, Fat, is Chimera card good?
it's
What is
Chimera Core.
Chimera card?
It's the one
card
that
do again?
it's the one that like burns people. Let me pull it up here.
I remember Mutant Dragon card is good.
Oh yeah, I want that card. Dragon Breath.
Yeah, the Dragon Breath
Yeah,
card.
so this is the Chimera. Well, let's just do the unseal one. So yeah, when you take damage, there is a 10% chance to inflict Flame Tongue Curse on the enemy for 15 seconds. While Flame Tongue Curse is active, the victim loses 5% of their max HP per second and is afflicted by burning. I'm not sure. I mean, Flame Tongue Curse with a 5% of their max HP is already like a dot. I'm not sure exactly what burning is. I'm not sure if it's like a debuff or
Probably like damage over time.
damage
thing.
over time thing. Yeah. But in terms of like armor cards, and it's good
Yeah, I
for
was gonna say.
it's good for Paladin. Like you definitely have a lot more options. That's for sure.
What's your favorite armor card?
My favorite armor card. Talgunka, not
What?
like Talgunka.
I thought, well, sorry, attainable.
Oh, sorry.
Attainable armor
Oh,
card.
my bad. All right, let me see.
Same,
Which-
same. I like Cornutus, but that was before like the now, because before there was no card awakening, so Cornutus was pretty good.
Yeah, Cornelius
I
is.
think you had to
I'd say it's
choose.
still pretty good. I had to choose which card. Which card would I choose?
Would you wear swordfish
No, probably not.
in general?
Depending on the situation, yeah, maybe. Um,
Like
Like,
in WoE,
not-
if you're like lazy to switch,
non
what would be
MVP,
your-
like
your
non
choice?
MVP, non mini.
Yeah, not MVP, not like attainable.
I mean, if I'm lazy to switch, maybe Desert Wolf. 3-star baby
Desert
Desert
Wolf.
Wolf. That's it.
What is the 3-star baby Desert Wolf do?
It just gives me more damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like not even Cornutus, because I think when
there you go. Hit 5.
Creator comes out, Whitesmith becomes more tanky. I don't know like the meta in NA, but sometimes for Whitesmiths that don't have a lot of DPS, their focus really is just breaking people's armor. So they'll just probably
Yeah.
charge attack and do card revo.
Yeah.
And does metaling card stack with the meltdown? I don't know. But it's annoying.
It's
For a while it's so annoying.
It's like
getting
rolling
broken armor.
it's like rolling two pieces of dice.
Yeah. Oh, so it's separate.
Yeah. It's not an
But it's
add.
annoying
It doesn't
actually.
stack.
You really notice when your armor breaks. You
Yeah.
just
So it
your
doesn't
HP
stack in
suddenly like
it doesn't stack in an additive sense, right? It's not gonna stack on top of like your current chance. It's just gonna be like like rolling to like a
like
paradise.
another roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. That's the same way that like cards like Requiem cards, Orc Archer cards, Wind Ghost cards. That's how they work as well. They're not additive. They just like they're like for example, the slight difference that let's say a CC card versus a damage card like Orc Archer or Wind Ghost is that there's always a chance to double proc it. Chance is very low, but there's a chance to double proc it to do more damage.
I just used Dokkaebi to cancel out some caster's damage till Sage comes out. Actually, I remember Lightning Bolt is meta for Sage, right?
I wouldn't
I
say
don't know.
meta.
I'm not sure,
It depends on your
but
playstyle, really.
it's the most used in general. I
Um,
think.
in terms of like burst, Firebolt, because of the way that
Oh,
Firebolt
Firebolt.
boost protocol works, it just does more
Oh, okay.
damage. Lightning, with the lightning boost protocol is also preferred by some people because of the fact that it blinds the hell out of you. So
Okay.
you could. It's very hard
More
to
of the blind.
retaliate. Yeah. If you're blinded, and with how fast Sage can cast, then you panacea, and all of a sudden you're blind again.
So Pasana probably.
Yeah.
It just really depends.
It
That's
depends.
why in
'Cause,
WoE,
Because the sage will just switch it
we
up. Like a good sage should have
yeah.
like multiple bolts ready. Like as soon as you see that someone is 75% damage, you just switch to cold bolt, and all of a sudden you're doing more damage compared to like regular damage with firebolt plus firebolt boost protocol.
Or Mark.
Mark,
Mark is standard for PC. I remember when I started playing Ragnarok Origin
yeah,
Global.
I think
That was everyone should have Mark, but I don't
yeah.
know
In
now.
Rune maybe not so much. Because the more bigger before in R1 it was Stormgust is a threat. Meteor Storm is like a very big threat. But now in Ru it's like Gravity Shield.
Yeah.
And Mark card becomes like something that not like something that you should have on at all times, but like something that you probably should have in case they do end up casting like Stormgust to CC your group.
I just remembered I was gonna say this earlier. One change probably that I would probably like. This is my personal opinion.
Mhm.
For Ragnarok Origin Global is like reduce the member cap in guild. Like I think 50 or 60 is a good number, and then remove resurrect in WoE. That's very personal. Just because I have like ROPC experience, or the first time I played Ragnarok Origin Global, I didn't realize that you can actually resurrect in WoE.
Oh
So
yeah.
so I don't know. I probably like that also. Like maybe 50-man or like even a 40-man lineup in a guild, like just a 40 cap and then resurrect. But
They actually
that's just me.
decreased the global count from 180 to 150. Like it used to be 180.
Yeah. Now it's just 150. 150 is the max.
Looks like it,
You
yeah.
can't increase it anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Magnum break plus firebolt.
What level
Sage's
do wizards
protocol.
typically change their expert ring? Like 105. Magnum break first firebolt sage is more common, I think. Yeah. Firebolt's just like more. There's more damage multipliers for firebolt, but that's also why it's so predictable, and people have Pasana cards for it, and that's why I think that's what birthed the lightning bolt spec for sages.
Skilled worker, Hydra, Zara.
Dara? Oh, you need Marduk. You can't be getting silenced as a caster.
I was gonna say Marduk.
Yeah, it's like you get silenced by like an ADL hunter or something, sniper. You panacea, you get silenced again, then you're sitting duck.
That's why I love the AoE Lex Divina core.
Yeah,
Sometimes but although sometimes I forget to cast it.
like that shuts
Creator will.
down like not just
It's
caster classes,
annoying,
but
you know.
even master smiths. Like your main form of damage is like your high speed cart ram, and all of a sudden you can't even cast it because you're silenced. So what are you gonna do? Like you gonna auto attack somebody?
The access rate level 105 also have reduced global CD stats armor.
Not as much as expert ring, but it does.
That's the
The
Elf King stuff, right?
the Gindal,
The king, yeah.
the Gindals. I think it's Gindals and not sure if is it
Creator
Sig in
waiting.
Sig Talifa or something like that.
You think creator will be better here in global or just the same?
I think it's generally the same.
Because I still remember
It's
just one really really strong creator is curator. I'm sure you know him. But I don't know how he panned out in NA.
um. Well, here's the thing. It's like Crater definitely does a lot of damage. I think the inherent issue with like Creator is the fact that the global cooldown on it is too long. I feel like so we're like if you're a whaled out character, you probably just want to go like Grimtooth Synex or something, right?
Yeah.
Or like or a wizard and like put drop AoEs on people's heads. But Creator is still pretty good for free to play for low mid spenders. It has really good
Oh yeah.
single target damage. It did get buffed in Taiwan recently. I think they specifically buffed the acid demonstration. So I guess we'll see what we get in global. But I think in general it should still be pretty good. I mean the multiplier is, they buffed the actual percent damage to it, but I don't think they ever nerfed the fit multiplier. Do you have any info about 3-slot 2-headed weapon? Is it 90 or 100 plus? I can't really say anything about it because like in NA it appeared it happened like way past like the 110 levels. So I think they might release that earlier in global, but we'll see. Maybe 100, level 100 plus. They will, because some of it is already in the game. If you notice, like you go to like these low level shields. Is it
I'm
this one?
also not a fan of 2-slot armors and shields.
Or is it?
It's out
Oh yeah,
in
there you go.
other servers, right? 2-slot gears.
Yeah. Well, I think it's their intention to like kind of balance it out a little bit because Synex was just like a whale out Synex is too OP, 4 cards, so they kind of wanted to even
Like
it,
double Thyra or
not
something.
not really even it out, but not have everybody fall too far behind in damage and tankiness because like once they released the 3-star cards, that just accelerated the lead that Synex has already had. What is Thorn Staff not have plus 15 effects? So unfair. I mean it's not really unfair. This staff is really OP. I mean it's just because it doesn't have a plus 15 effect doesn't mean it's not OP because like you don't have to wait till plus 15 to get everything, right? Like every refine plus 1 is global CD 0.5 and M attack plus 20. So instead of making it so because what is it like 300 at plus 15, 300 M attack at plus 15? So instead of saying like plus 300 M attack at plus 15, they give it to you as refine plus like M attack plus 20 per refine plus 1. So you're getting it early, right? So that's a good thing. You never want to have it be gated to only plus 15 because then people who are unlucky are gonna get gated so hard and probably gonna be depressed that they're not getting that bonus. I think that's one of the
Magic
reasons why.
Crasher supremacy.
Oh hell no! Said Magic Crasher supremacy.
Yeah, everyone should try that, guys.
No.
You just imagine like one- 150 wizards, all Magic Crasher, diving in Woi. I will be a charisma baby. No, I think I think I'm the most useless officer in Dynasty.
No, you handle map two. That's a tall order right there.
I'm forced to handle map too. I'm constantly saying if anyone wants to step up and handle map two, please do tell me, and I'll give you the responsibility.
Okay, that's not the best way to market that position. You're like, hey, you want responsibility? You can have it.
It's just that I have a I still have this competitive nature. So if no one's doing it, I'd probably still do it.
It
Just
irks
yeah,
you that
yeah. It works that it's not being done. So MC build. I heard Rug Pull is recruiting for Magic Crasher build tank with.
tank Magic Crasher build tank boost. You think it's viable or it's a joke? That's a goddamn meme.
Okay,
There's no way they're serious about that.
we're actively recruiting Bolter LKs.
Bolter LKs.
Yeah.
You know what, man? If they're making Magic Crasher like tank whiz, yeah, I think we all need to reroll and
Yeah. With a sigil, Bolter LKs
Bolter
will be
LKs. Yeah.
top tier.
Agility is. Oh my god.
But you know,
Ah.
in ROP, like the elementals in X or the elemental stalkers with the elemental sword and ice falchion, it hurts a lot.
You know what hurts a lot though? Meta builds.
I know that's true.
Anything will hurt if you stand there and let them do damage, but
MK does sound cool.
MK does sound cool. You mean MC?
Maybe.
I mean, let's be honest, right? Like a lot of the attack speed builds are the most satisfying builds in the game.
Yeah, but don't try it. I in the private server tried it in WoE. Nope. Even a wailed out magic crasher wizard will not work. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's very expensive to make Magic Crasher be like effective to the degree that you can do something in like large scale. But like, why would you do that when you could just like like spec gravity field and drop it on like a whole stack and kill them all at the same time? So it's
What
like, I
would be
mean,
the-
the reason why it's so hard for large scale for ADL snipers and like Magic Crasher for large scale is the fact that like in order for you to do damage, it's like number one, you have to get within like a close enough distance to them. A lot of people will not let you do that.
Yeah.
Number two is that like there's ramp up damage for you
Yeah,
to
you have
deal
to like
all of your
charge it or
DPS.
something, right?
Yeah, it's like you have to, whether you have accelerate like the core for attack speed, you have to build up your attack speed or your crit, or you have to wait for like a card proc for your Jupiter Thunder procs or like your Orc Archer procs, all that.
Yeah.
You have if
So
there's
many conditions.
if there's like a 3-second wait time for you to able to deal out your full DPS, then you're in trouble. Because like who's actually gonna give you those 3 seconds? And that's 3 seconds to build up your DPS. That's not even 3 seconds to kill them. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, sure, like a wailed out sniper will be able to kill like all these free to plays, but like, okay, then then what? Like, congratulations, your 50 grand killed $0. Like that doesn't make it viable for hard carrying. Like anybody, like even a battle priest can stat check somebody with enough money spent.
Yeah.
But once
True.
but once the conditions are like you have to step into like a 20 stack grab field, in like War of Imperium or something. It's like, how are you gonna deal your damage? Like it takes like 2-3 seconds for you to build up your full attack speed, full crit, right? Depending on your attack speed. And then that whole time you've already received like 6 ticks from like 20 gravity fields. What class
What would be the most? Yeah, I'm just reading that. Yeah.
Yeah. So what would be the most benefit class if 3-slot 2-handed weapon release? Strike it, please, bro. Because so many build using different cards. What class would benefit the most? I'd say GT Synexus for sure. Assuming they don't get nerfed in PvP. GT Synexus, assuming it's not nerfed, assuming that they have the right build, would definitely stand to gain from that. What else?
I think any DPS class would probably benefit.
Yeah,
Like two-hand weapon.
Yeah, they would definitely benefit from it for sure.
Wizards,
but some more than others. It's only on two-handed, right?
Yeah.
Snipers, sharpshoot snipers would 100%, because the problem that like a lot of sharpshoot snipers that aren't fully like well out is like a lot of times they can't one-shot people. If you can't one-shot people on an ability that's a straight line and you have to aim it, you know what I mean? Like you might be in trouble. So definitely, I think snipers would be next on that tier list. So yeah, number 1, GT Synex. Number 2, sharpshoot snipers. Number 3.
Lord Knight. Just kidding.
It's at the very bottom.
Two-handed Lord Knight. Two-handed Lord Knight. Higher DPS.
Mastersmith, like merchant classes, maybe next.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I have a question with sharpshoot in Ragnarok Global. Does it like if you're familiar with bridging sharpshoot, like if you hit a certain enemy, it actually splashes to the back. So
pierces,
in ROPC, what they do is they do like bridge stalkers. So they have an alt stalker, they just do sharpshoot so that it reaches farther. I don't know if it's the same in global.
No. It just pierces through. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you can kill a whole bunch of people if you line it up correctly. And then low spending sniper killing free to play is a glorious move. I'm thinking of switching to axe termination build.
That is called a status sniper.
I mean, every sniper in this ADL, especially for War of Imperium, should be wearing status cards anyway. If I'm thinking of switching to axe termination build, cart build gives me a really hard time in terms of PvP. I can't even get close to wizards or snipers. What's your insight about this? Axe termination has their moment in like level 90 to 99, and then like once you get to 100, when Doffel Axe becomes a thing, the cart builds are still gonna be like reigning supreme. If you're having trouble with wizards and snipers, you should probably think of getting a furious or a fierce pouring card, and in order for you to get close enough to actually do it without getting punished or cast the charge without getting punished, you need a smoky card for sure. Like I think a lot of smiths don't utilize smoky cards enough. Like there's so many ways you can outplay somebody using a smoky card.
I think a lot of people don't utilize a smoky card.
Yeah.
I even run a smoky card in PvP.
Yeah. Because the one thing is like number one, like probably the most basic thing is the most basic thing is people don't see you approach, right, until like you come into like sight range or walk range. The other use for it is resetting somebody's targeting. a lot of people PvP on auto. And a lot of people do that, right? So, oh, there's a mistletoe here. A lot of people like play on auto. So what happens then if you hide in the mid while they're autoing you, it resets their auto and they'll probably target somebody else, right? So let's say like you're in a close 1v1 with somebody. Let's put it that way. You're in a close 1v1 with somebody, and let's say like you're both like 20%, and then all of a sudden like you hide, they change targets because they're on auto, and then you high speed card termination them again out of stealth. So while they're distracted targeting somebody else, you're actually smashing them for like an extra 2 hits, thus making you win that exchange, that 1v1. Like that's one of the things that you can do to abuse smoky card. And a lot of people don't do it. Like it's like one of the most easiest way to outplay somebody. And not everybody uses that method, so just formless.
Did you use Blessed Ores when tapping from 12 to 15?
Did it from 12 to 15?
Did you?
12 to 13, no, because it's safe. But all my upgrades have used Blessed Ores. I'm not risking it, bro. Like I can't afford to go down. Like if I have to wait a whole
I dare
week,
you to refine to plus 16.
oh yeah, no, that's safe. That's safe.
That's safe, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
16 to 17.
No. Well, the thing is, I can't even upgrade past plus 15 because I didn't do the quest yet.
Same.
Yeah, that's 90k Zenny that I can't afford to spend right now.
Do you think Squidget card is good on sniper in general?
In like for general like use, obviously it's not gonna be the best.
I don't know.
But
Yeah.
as a placeholder, yeah, sure, you can use it as a placeholder.
Currently using 2 sidewinders. Is sidewinder even a good option for weapon?
Are you
Probably
using
not.
two sidewinder? What? Why?
More double attack.
Like here's one of the reasons why. Like, okay, let's not. Here are the pros and cons of sidewinder. Pros, it's a good placeholder, right? It's always gonna do decent damage. Number two, the double attack is another chance for a proc cards to proc. That's one of the good things about it. The cons is it's never gonna be as good as specialized cards. It's gonna get outscaled even like the further the game, further the game goes. And the other thing too is like unlike Sin X's, your double attacks don't crit. There's a new mail regarding Guild League.
Oh, read it. I want to know if it's a sorry. Is it a sorry again or
a further clarification? Oh. Good evening, adventure. As many of you may have raised questions about the major Guild League schedule, Neo is here
sorry
to offer further clarification. Oh, okay. The current ranking of your guild in the Guild League may be adjusted by the system based on your guild's activity, total DP, number of members, and other aspects. That was due to the suspension.
So number of members. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were right.
So it said that was due to the suspension of Guild League last week. So it wasn't visual, you motherfucker. Okay. However, this issue will not affect your eligibility to enter the cross-serving Major League. I don't care about that. I just care about my rewards, giving my rewards. The Major League will take place on 7/11. Which branch?
So no more preseason. That's my understanding.
Yeah. The eligible guilds will be determined by this week Guild League. Remember, only the top 8 guilds in your server can participate in the grand event. May your blades never dull, and may you receive this 10k cop. What the hell?
Okay, that means no more preseason.
10k?
Guild League will continue next week.
I lost 2k diamonds and he gave me 10k Eden coins? What am I doing 10k Eden coins? I can't even resurrect somebody with a leaf, because leaf is 50k. I'm gonna die here. Never mind.
You still got it. God damn. We don't even have like a preseason. I wanted to like practice cross server
Yeah, I wanted to
for like
practice,
a
yeah,
week.
cross server. Kind of like
But
size all the other guilds up.
yeah, it's good scouting. But now I guess we already start ranking. From your experience, how does ranking happen in cross server?
Cross server, I mean, it's basically the same way that it works with
Is it
regular ranking.
bracketing,
Yeah,
or
yeah, it's bracketing too. You can see actually when you pull up motherfucker, I can't even. I just died as I tried to open that up. So I do
go
it. I'm
ahead,
not
man.
paying attention.
Okay, it's okay. I'll
But,
check. I'll check on my end.
yeah, but I just want to show it on stream. So like Guild League, if you look at like reward preview, you can already see like there's Peak King, there's Supreme Warband, Honor Soul, Chosen One, and then eventually like you see like the Bright Sun, which is like the regular non-cross server rankings.
But does that mean like, for example, next week we do cross server guild league. If we lose, do we still have a chance to go for the top spot, or like do we have to like win every time to get the top spot?
Well, you don't have to win every time. You just have to like kind of like how like the current Guild League rankings like work. You just have to not lose enough to get demoted.
Oh, okay, okay. Do you think Scale at 3M still worth getting? I think depends on the server. Here, definitely not. And Izlude 7, definitely not. But I
Mhm.
think in the other servers where cards do get up that high,
Yeah.
probably. Do we get free hot dogs as well on 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven. That's what I was like, yeah, which branch are we
80,
getting?
huh?
Like, which branch is 7-Eleven from? Makati? Like, okay.
I also want my Slurpee. In La Union, that's the famous
Mhm.
7-Eleven. Look for that meme.
The free Slurpee days. Is that a meme?
Yeah. Like the 7-Eleven at La Union, it's very popular. I don't know why. What will happen to those kids who are in Glorious Sun and now on Shining Star? How can they get back? I think if you win, you're like the top two in Shining Star, you can get to Bright Gold Glorious Sun or Bright Sun, right? Yeah, by next week.
I think
But it's still
Moon
unfair.
is the one right before.
Oh, Moon. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That means they won't be able to participate in the Glorious Sun. And
Glorious
then
Moon, yeah. Yeah, so
and
if
Glorious
you're
Moon.
in Shining
Right.
Stars, you have to get to the top two of that this week, and then next week you'll be promoted to Glorious Moon, and then you have to get top two in that, and then
Oh
get
my
to Bright
God.
Sun. So yeah.
And I remember like one of the when I was talking to Vincenzo, they're like top three in their server, but they dropped to Shining Star.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know.
oh my god.
I don't know if that's true or like the extent of that.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
saying.
yeah,
Like
lucky.
they said it was only going to be a visual thing. I was like, I don't know about visual. If you ask me, that sounds like a
Yeah, I'm
hell
pretty
of
sure
a
it's not.
struggle.
Okay, I think people are ranting right now on general chat at Ragnarok Origin Global. Now I'm 100% sure RO global game devs are interns. Poor game problem handling and slow fix. Thanks ROO, now I can buy 20 gemstones or 70 red potions.
Oh my god! I think putting 10k in there was like you might as well not put anything at that point. Like
I know. Later,
10k is like
Leo
a
will clarify on 10k Eden issue again, guys. Don't worry.
man. The Southeast Asian like crowd when it comes to like just roasting the hell out of like any mishaps is man that is a that is a sight to see right there. That should be
Now,
a tourist
Villager X
attraction.
is now a meme. It's just for display, and the online link data will be cleared on Saturday, which will not affect the next week. Copy pasta for you guys. The declaration about guilding is unacceptable. A few weeks ago, some guilds work hard to get to a better rank, but since the stupid system last week cannot process anything, some guilds spent a lot of money and effort to be better and hope to get better but you move them behind. Yeah, I feel for the
Like
guilds
you
who
have, like
worked
you.
hard.
The issue with this is like you would have to be really out of touch with the game if you think that that was a good idea to announce it and put the 10K in there, because you have to realize what people lost, right? Not only did people lose the rewards, right, but they're at the same time, like, imagine you have to put yourselves in their shoes. They organized a whole guild. That's a lot of work, and then they got
10K
demoted
promise.
when they
Yeah,
organized
I
enough
know.
and prepared enough to actually get up in rankings.
Yeah, because they randomly lost last week.
Like, you're gonna have to do way better than the previous compensations to make up for this one, because like the loss of time, effort, and rewards are. It's just inexcusable.
Yeah, everyone's mad at the Discord. Especially the ones that got down demoted. I think even Panda got demoted, if I'm not mistaken.
Dollar told me earlier that they got demoted to Glorious Moon. You know.
The hell, man.
Yeah.
You kick people who's supposed to be in the bright sun and play cross server this time to platinum and say, "Oh, we will make compensation this week." And then they need 3 to 4 weeks to climb up again. And then they're like, it's the start of the season already next week. Not even
Yeah.
preseason. So, my God.
Oh dear God, we are
Hell, man.
on a hell of a timeline right now.
Yeah.
That was weeks
Uh,
of stressful shouting and guild call too. Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, like I said, like, in order for you to not offer like a good enough compensation for everybody, like, you would have to be really out of touch into like what goes into organizing a whole guild, and like hundreds of thousands of people's time and effort wasted. Like, you have to be really careful what you do going forward with what compensation you're going to offer, because you insult these players, like that might be the last straw for them.
yeah.
And like that 10K move, that was not it.
Now the 10K Eden coins will now be a meme also. Yeah, that's why. There's a guild that went from bronze to bright sun. Maybe probably because of the number of members.
Yeah. They probably filled it up. It's probably a new guild. They were like, making a new guild to challenge like top good or something like that. And they just got promoted to Bright Sun because they had maybe they weren't even full. Maybe they just had some high DP members. They just got promoted to Bright Sun. But from rank 4 down to rank 7, yeah, that's not good, man. That's not cool at all.
Okay,
Chaz,
full now.
mangabe. And there's a guild that went from bronze to Bright Sun. Yeah, that's good luck and cross the I'm rooting for you guys. Kong Kong should shout at guys for slacking, but I highly doubt that people are still slacking on D1. There's still some. We definitely kicked a lot of slackers, for sure.
I'm not a shouter, unfortunately. That's why I need someone to command map to.
Hold on, my wife said she needs AT hazing. And she's trying to go to sleep out there.
Yeah, it's 12 midnight, so I think I gotta go also. So
Huh?
thanks, man.
Oh yeah. No, you don't have to sleep.
12 midnight here in the Philippines. I have to have work tomorrow.
That's alright. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? You're gonna sleep and then what? You're gonna wake up anyway, so might as well stay. No, I'm kidding. No, go. You can go.
No, Jen was a slacker. Yeah, I'm like, is he gonna kick me if I go out suddenly? Just kidding. Right? Had a good time, man.
Yeah, you too, man. You have a good
I
night.
had fun with the viewers also.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Good night, man. Good night. Good night.
Sleep is for the weak. Yes, I'm weak.
I mean, yeah, like, yeah, I'm pretty.
I admit I'm weak. Yes, I'm weak.
I need to also watch stuff for my sleep because the past that's 30 something hours I've only slept like maybe like what 3 hours. Probably should not do that.
Alright, good night. Bye, guys. I was gonna invite them to listen to my podcast, but
No, yeah,
I'm super lazy now.
no. You guys should still definitely check out. Let's see. Let me just link it here, and you also have the YouTube plug now, right? Oh.
I'm so lazy. I'm not even updating YouTube, so just Spotify for now.
Spotify. Okay. I mean, there you go. I'll link it in the chat for you guys who want to check it out. It's special episodes are in English. Regular episodes are in Tagalog. So be sure to check that out. Follow it. Give it a follow on Spotify. It is Kongkong, who together with a person that you all definitely should already know, which is Mume, aka Kariwampo Dad. Go ahead and check out their stream. It's very informative. At the same time, just a fun podcast to listen to. So make sure you guys check that one out. And Gio, any other plugs that you'd like to do here? Go ahead, feel free.
Nothing anymore. So I'll just see you guys if you guys need any help or something.
Yeah.
Fatty. Just go to the Dynasty Discord.
Ask me? What do you mean?
And ask Patty. I'll probably if someone tags me, I'll probably reply in like 5 or 6 hours because
Yeah.
I'm so busy. Sounds like Nonyam.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm flattered.
Hey,
Nonyam is my idol.
Lord and Savior.
Tell me
Okay.
that I sound like Nonyam. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Bye. Good night. Good night.
Good night, man. We got this whole part, guys. There's like, why are they up there? There's no portal there. Like, come over here. What are they? Oh boy. Come join Church of Noyam. Need 5K skeleton bones as donation. What is it, like a live sacrifice or something? Wait, another one of these? That's the first time I've had 2 of these at a time. Was there a lot of bugs when WoW launched in NA? War of Imperium bugs? There weren't really a lot. Yeah, I don't think there were any a lot of like WoW bugs in NA. So I don't think there will be a lot, or if any, here in global. I hope. Inuman sessions. Well, yeah, I'm deathly allergic to alcohol. I found that out twice in my life. First time was the day that I found out that I was allergic. The second time was me in college being like, yeah, maybe I've gotten over it. Disclaimer, that's not how allergies tend to work. You don't just get over allergies. I don't think you have much of a choice when it comes to allergies. So don't be a dumbass like me. What was the dev's response regarding the duplicate Nyans in Taiwan server? I mean, they said that they were fixing. I mean, they probably did fix like a bunch of like bugs, but I mean, at the same time, it's also pretty crazy that there were so many bugs that it, took time to actually fix. As is it still good to go slash for monk for free to play who just got lucky and refining to plus 15? Probably not. Probably not. Especially with sigils. Because like, you need to be like at least like a mid spender or you got really lucky. Plus 15 your weapon, plus 15 your accessories. And at the same time, you also need to be a mid spender and not a free to play because in order for you to do a lot of damage, PvP damage is a thing, right? And you need to be able to build that up. Decision to change guild name to 10k Eden coins. 10k Eden coins is a feature? Oh my god. What's the minimum requirements to play Professor? Buttload of magic defense ignore. But I mean, you could always play utility Professor or Sage if you want, right? It's just that like when you go that route, you kind of have to know your role, so you're not underperforming. Completely unfair for everyone who haven't done those. Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people in Taiwan are pretty pissed. I mean, Ari is actually deleted his LK. I mean, like, an existing LK versus a deleted LK, there's not much of a difference, but, it's at the same time, it feels bad that, it has to get to that point. His face turns red a bit, and that's the signal to stop. Okay, so, like, his case is probably not as bad as mine. Because mine, I had to be rushed to the hospital. Doctor told me basically, yeah, you probably shouldn't, he put it in a very kind way that I shouldn't be a dumbass and do this shit again. But, that was basically what he was trying to say. It's like, yeah, he worded it as like, yeah, you were, like 15 seconds and you would have been in anaphylactic shock. I'm like, that's not good. Probably should stop it then. And I think that was when actually, like, yeah, I probably shouldn't play around with my life like that. Should I go Orleans glove or expert ring for Wiz? Expert ring. Don't go. You don't go Orleans. Like, global cooldown is so OP for gravity field. The little bit of like damage that Orleans will give you compared to like the amount of like stacking you can do with gravity field, which works out for not just damage but also for grinding, is actually way better. With big 250, expert link till 100, 105, 105. The next accessories after 95 is 105, and then 115. And water for you. Calamansi juice. Yeah, I love. That's my favorite drink, by the way. Calamansi juice. Freshly squeezed. Stonehenge Wiz, yes, for rooting. I don't really like it. I'll be honest. I prefer gravity field more. I will make questionnaires for guildmates. Yeah, dude. Stonehenge Wiz viability. Yeah. Fire Pillar. I don't know about Fire Pillar actually. I mean, you might as well. I'm not sure if they'll let Firewall be a pushback thing here, but if that is a thing, then you know, that works as well. But you know, people should definitely be weaving Quagmire along with their gravity fields. That's for damn sure. Especially if you have the Quagmire damaging core and you have CC cards on. It's pretty good. Is Natasha good for high whiz? I'm almost in pity as free to play. I have a hard time to choose which pet will pull. Natasha's really good for time space. It would definitely help your DPS at like time space for sure. Oh, okay, yeah. Firewall probably. Firewall for sure. The ones and twos. They're trying to get through. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since yesterday. Oh, the vertical firewall grinding strat? Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty fun, huh? Global SD Synex or AA Crit Synex, which is better? SD Crit Soul Destroyer Synex is more forgiving and more noob friendly. Also has a bit more safety than like AA Crit. AA Crit is still like the best DPS though. But again, it depends on your budget as well. If you're like fully giga whaled out like Synex, then you should probably go auto attack because you have the tankiness to justify it. That's my personal preference, at least. I like DD Crit more than I like Soul Destroyer. But that's if you have the budget for it. I sure as hell don't. Need more purple. Oh, I need to save up some good contribution because Chapter of Moon at level 90. 20k. That is definitely a must get. Like, yeah, you have to get that like every week. $228. Can you provide an example of utility prof? Yeah, I mean, pretty straightforward. You know, your main utility is obviously going to be Land Protector. You know, you should also learn to use Spider Web as well, because that's Spider Web is pretty OPCC if you're targeting somebody. And then the more like micro intensive things about a prof is basically like, you know, like cast cancel, all that, you know, dispelling people as well, like learning who to dispel, when to dispel. That's also like very crucial. So utility prof can be very effective in the right hands. What's up, Dastro? You ain't reading Twitch chat anymore? Well, I'm reading the chat in order. So because I get all the YouTube and the Twitch chats all at the same time, so I read them in order. And sometimes even though there's like less chatting happening in Twitch, because there's a lot of chatting going on YouTube beforehand, and then that Twitch kind of gets you've changed, fat bastard. Sorry, Ty. Come on, man. You know it's not like that. At Divine Army, do we still need aggro tanks? Yeah, I mean, yeah. Or you could just get a sacrifice pallet and just like, you know, broken. You know, take damage and heal at the same time, and do damage. Had to grab real food real quick because I'm getting hungry. I'm like my stomach is actually just growling right now. What does the dev message regarding Guild League mean? It's basically means that they messed up. Pero. Thanks, Linky. Oh yeah. Linky, I saw that link that you showed me. I think the link that you sent me, the a streamer called Oh My Venus was saying that she watches my videos for info and stuff like that, and so yeah, I sent I Blinky suggested it and showed it to me with the timestamp, so I went ahead and sent her a message and told her like if she wants me to do like an account review with her, just to find out her account, what she may or may not be doing wrong or right, and plan out her future progression as a sniper, because sniper is definitely that class that has a lot of nuances to it. There's no definite meta for it at like the later stages of the game. Well, there kind of is, but at the same time, like it's very tweakable. Always remember, I never forget, Thai. You know I never forget, bro. Vandals accounts that did the duplicate bug? I would assume so. It's a bit sad that there's not a lot of builds you can do for highways. There's a lot of builds you can do for highways. It's just that, like, there's always going to be the meta build, right? And and it happens in every MMO. There's a lot of things you can do with a class. Just that there's just always going to be a meta build, because like not all builds are going to be like number one. Oh man, my board is actually like going cold. That's how hungry I am right now. Jesus. Snack. Should snack before the food gets here. Horn, Dokebi, or highest general card. Need for Awakening, Hydra, and Skeleton. If you have Thara Frog, you can probably dismantle Horn. Dokebi is so gonna be of use in Temple of Nightmare, and highest general card is just a good placeholder in general. Is darn game still fun or still pay to win as fuck? Oh, it's still pay to win, none. It's 100% pay to win. It's fun because of the community that we have, but grab some monkiness out, bro. I wish. You have no idea how much I want it. Is it okay to kill a fake MVP or fake MVP doesn't count? So we did this whole thing, right, where we 100% killed a fake MVP, and we got nothing. Like 100 to 0, we got nothing. So I don't think it actually counts, but I think there's some weird mechanic to it. I just haven't figured it out. But 100 to zeroing it definitely doesn't give you anything, unfortunately. Actually, what, ML Pro? Oh, my Venus is a ML Pro. Oh, okay, okay. You know, a lot of my friends have been trying to get me to play Mobile Legends. And I think I played it at one point to play with my cousins that came here for vacation from the Philippines. But after I had nobody to play with, I just didn't play anymore. This Sparrow card good for high whiz. I mean, it's pretty decent card. It can probably let you MR with level 5 gravity field. This is the SP consumption reduction. Hey Jazz, looking forward to see you on Friday. Thank you again, and sorry. No problem, man. Like, again, I will adjust to whatever time is more comfortable for you, right? It's life happens. It is what it is. So yeah, don't sweat it too much. Don't worry about it too much. Would you watch that 100%? Or full support? Cap, 2 angelic ring. You don't have to go earring. It's 20 if you're a priest as well. Yeah. Fun and intense as a priest. What's up, Sean? A question for Feathers. So pursue 4 gold, 1 violet is free to play, even if it's tier 1 2. Plus 3 gold, 2 violet as free to play. So, are you trying to do like high-end PvP, John? I need to know what your goals first are in game, and then we can go from there. Are you planning to make an update build on high wizard level 90 above? Yeah, I am. And I am also planning on making a general video about like the meta 90 and higher, level 90 and higher. Because there are going to be some meta shifts at 90 and higher, and not a lot of people are aware of it. So I'm going to make that, and then best costume for Wiz is not out yet. It's a costume that gives you ghost damage, variable cast time, and global cooldown. So it's hands down the best costume for Wizard. But I'm not sure when they're gonna release it. Farewell MVP card, it's good. It's good. If you're trying to PvP, I would probably wear Marduk though. Is F1 Monk gonna be viable in PvP? I don't think so, I'll be honest with you. I mean, you could F0 like low spenders and free to plays and one shot them probably, right? But when it comes to like the bigger whales, like what are you gonna do? Jello, anything worth it to redeem in wardrobe for FC builds next? I wouldn't say there's anything worth it right now. And that's because I have I'm looking at it from a perspective of like how good the later gacha costumes are. That's why. Sorry, I keep tapping, huh? Mounts? Yeah, sure. That's all I have. Those 6. Is magic damage better than heal percent for FS healing? I think heal percent is better. I'll have to run the numbers on that, but Hey, Gabe, thanks for the super chat, man. Are champions still relevant at the late game beyond level 90 like PvE? Well, yes, absolutely. Champions are still the classes that you want for your imp defense in War of Imperium. If you have enough champions in your Imperium for Imperium defense, you also need champions that will catch any whales that are trying to cross your AoE line. Because like even though you might not be able to one shot like big whales with your Asura can still chunk them, right? So as they're trying to go through the choke point, trying to get through, you could easily blast them. Um, you know, with like the combined stack AoEs plus your Asura and still kill them. And oh, by the way, LC, thank you for the resubscribe. Sorry, I had the note the mute the alerts muted for the podcast. For late game PvE. Oh, they already killed it. Okay. For PvE for champions, there is no MVP shield on like bosses in Temple of Nightmare, Endless Tower, so they're still going to be pretty good. Probably one of the underrated builds for champion is the combo Asura champion. It still does very good DPS. You know, and the build for that's not that complicated. It's like just, you know, get high strength, high agility, and that's it. But when you're hungry as hell, things start to taste so much better. Or have question. What do you think about Magic Crasher build on PvE PvP? PvE, it's pretty good in PvE for single target damage. Because like Magic Crasher is not by any means like horrendous DPS, right? The reason why it doesn't work well in PvP is because you need to be a certain distance from somebody, and a lot of the times, if you're within a certain distance from somebody, especially in like in large scale, you're probably standing on an AOE or you're about to catch an Asura in the face, and that's why it doesn't work well in PvP. What's up, Cat? See you around. I'm also from Izlude 7. Hey, man. Thank you for coming to the stream, brother. And 2 VAT on cards or 1 VAT on Hydra Elu for Demi-Human plus Fire Mob. Just go 2 VAT on cards. Hydra Illusion is only like, what, 6%? Thoughts on switching from HP to Bard? Both are good. It's a little bit harder to res people outside your party as a Bard, but no, still pretty good. Hold on, let me just find this MVP. I just want taps, bro. Okay. Okay. But yeah, Well Out Bard is pretty hard to kill. How much is a rebate? Top up rebate 110. 110k and Neons that you guys have all gifted me. So again, thank you. I think I've been pretty efficient with my spending, and to some degree, like also really lucky. You know, got the plus 15 weapon, plus 15 accessories with it. I need to plus 10 this to get the demi-human damage. How much is my M attack? 4798. 4.7k. Almost 4.8. I was going to prepare for incoming Temple of Nightmare. Just elemental cards will help you out probably. But if you get gear gapped, then that's another story. Just lost what I have. Damn. So last dried mango I have. I have to savor this. Supply Mount Rare on Mystery Shop? Not really. It appeared quite often. Sometimes he spawns over here. Oh, there he is. You got a gap. Oh my. Oh, I survived that. Yeah. That was bad. Those accounts that did duplicate bug. Yeah, I heard they banned a lot of people. What I'm worried about is like how many false positives are there gonna be? It's okay, guys. I'll protect you. Wee. Uh-oh. I knew it as soon as I saw it. I was a dead man. Um. Oh, yeah. Use two double Vaden cards. Leveling spot for 87 Wiz. 87? You can go Arc Loss if you can kill it fast. Oh, shoot. That's a lot of dead people. Oh boy. What the? Why is this guy chasing me, man? What did I do? Oh, Hydrate loses 9%? Then yeah. You still use Elemental then. Elemental cards is like 20%. Oh boy. And the damage the damage calculation is more advantageous for size and race anyway. So it's not like, you know, going elemental and race is gonna give you some type of like calculation like advantage or whatever. It's not gonna do anything for you. Oh, excuse me. I had to let that one out. What am I eating? Dried mangoes. Somebody sent me some dried mangoes and they sent me like a whole package. And I've ate it all. God, I'm just here to tap. I don't even why I'm even fighting. Yeah, so, oh my God, what killed me? This clown? Where did he get shadow bolted? You guys can enjoy next podcast, Linky. Yeah, I got you. In champion class, why do they put knuckle attack increased skill when they use hammer? That beats me. Maybe they have a golden mace spec combo champ. Excuse me. Sorry. I guess that's what happens when you haven't eaten and you eat. About your question on what I focus PvP or PvE, I'm more on PvP. About the feather, oh, yeah. If you want to do PvP, you kind of need the 4 gold. Like the light dark is. I think it's better to just show you. Okay. So, hopefully, don't die here. Okay. Just tap him again for good measure. Okay. Actually, I'll show you here. I'll show you here. Tier 3. So, for example, for PvP, 0.28% P damage, M damage, P attack 9, PvP bonus reduction 11, right? And you compare that to like a, let's say like a tier 10 Sky Feather, right? So a tier 10 Sky Feather, or let's say like a, actually this, because that's PvE. You go for like a tier 10 Sky Feather, gives you P attack, M attack plus 20, right? A tier 1 gives you 11, so it's only 9, so it's like only like 11 M attack advantage. But a tier 1 light still gives you 0.28%, right? Along with PvP damage bonus and PvP damage reduction. So even at tier 10, like a tier 1 is still pretty damn good. You know? And obviously you can't scale it up as high, or as as high as fast as a whale, but that's a given, right? Like you're comparing yourself to a whale, which you should probably never do. It's definitely not the healthiest thing to do as a player if you want to enjoy the game. Is compare yourself to somebody who has the capability of dropping 100 grand on the game, because that never ends well, right? Oh, almost died. Hey, level 3. The argument could be made like, yeah, sure, but it gets multiplied by like, higher tiers by like 50%, something like that. But like, and then you look at the PvP damage again, and it's like, oh, like, whoa. And you look at this, for example, as well. All right, tier 5, yeah, just base these together, like the value that it's given to you, and then the how it's multiplied, plus the fact that you can't really get PvP damage and PvP damage bonus from like the Sky tier feathers, which is still good. Like day tier is a decent and cheap alternative as well, and just to have a yellow placeholder that's cheap and that can be also attained when you do War of Imperium later on. Uh, what's your DP? 264k. I mentioned TR up to top 10. No, I'm saying like it would be a good idea to make TR like the top 10. But the initial plans that they had was TR to be the top 3 teams. You use it for faster region? Yeah. No, I was just chilling there. I wasn't trying to get any anything but a tap. So the best combination for cards is size plus race? Yes, exactly. And let me see if I still have the your mid low spenders for your place. Yeah, I think it's just I think it comes down to respecting people's time, right? And I think it would be very good for like free to play morale for them to be able to get TRs at a reasonable time. Cuz like you could do oh shit. Because you could do MVPs with like your mid spender friends and still be able to get into like the top 3 pretty easily. I'll test that setup. Yeah, no problem, man. Glad it could help. Rebate jar reveal. I mean, it's not a. I mean, I've constantly showed people this, but yeah, 110. I wish I could get to 150 eventually, so I can get a tier 10 Buffalo Junior. Would be pretty sweet. There's a low spender. Yeah. There's a lot of ways that you can also get TR as a low spender with a proper team comp and proper sigils. But if you're going up against a whale group that's has the same setup, then yeah, obviously you're gonna lose. When are you going to spend your own money? If I can afford to. But right now, I have certain things that I'm saving up for that have to be handled first. Because I don't know if you guys know, but me and my wife and my son are in the Philippines, and I'm in the U.S. at the moment. So I've tried to save up money to get them over here, and until that happens, there's just no way I can justify spending money on a game, right? Especially like on Rue. Like I could spend $100 on Rue, and it would not impact my character as much as like if I just saved it. As high with decent DP, it's hard to find TR party because they prefer to have snipers and DPS classes. Like yeah, they probably prefer like single target classes. So Ninja, you can yeah, you can. Also note that the usual party of top 1 MVP doesn't include high wiz. In our server, it's usually high wizards too that get it. It just depends on like how your party setup is and how well out your wizards are. Don't spend $100 when you get 10k eating compensation. Your wife also play Rue, Darwin? Yes, she does. She's actually in the party with me right now. That's her. Oh, she went to bed already, so she's just auto following me right now. You're not using MS on MVP. I'm just tapping. If I was like tryharding, I would look at the MVP's MDef and I would see it's if it's worth me switching over to MS instead of gravity field. Current ignore def. I'm not sure if I'm wearing full. I think I'm still wearing some PvP feathers, but ignore MDef is currently 235. Is nullified in Tower of Constellation. Armor element attribute. Not that I know of. Tries to reach the MDef of Arclaws so I can farm there peacefully. What is Arclaws, like 300 something? Oh, 282. It's not too bad. I'm standing on an eye. Oh boy. There's an eye here too. Leveling spot for 87 Wiz. If you can't farm Dark Frame and Arclaws efficiently, then the best spot for you will still be what the fuck? It will still be Marionette. That might change very quickly once you know divine armaments come into play. But for now, but I think with what the hell? With the divine armaments, you know, pretty sure you'll have more than enough magic defense ignore. Pretty sure. Oh my god, this guy. For champs damage wise, is it the bunny hat? Let me see. Because this one here. This one here for sure. For Sura, because of the in for max speed 200. But the bunny hat, I don't think I have the bunny hat. This one. Do you mean this one, rabbit bonnet, or this one, bunny hat? That's pretty good. if you have it at plus 10. But I mean, this is like a very cheap alternative if you can get it. Cute ribbon, 200 SP. Makes your Asura like way stronger. Oh my god, where am I? I'm actually right behind an eye. Right in front of an eye. But 1x1 kill? Oh, that's probably not the best then. You should at least go to the quadruple spot. The MDF of Juparis bosses? Unfortunately, I don't. But I tested it with somebody who has close to 400 magic defense ignore, and gravity field still did more damage. School uniform or moon rabbit? Don't know what to redeem. I'll be honest with you, I don't think anything's worth redeeming right now. Also, my lock in here. Just elites, right? Elites and minis. Okay. I'll do elites first, and then I'll do minis after. I have more than 150 gacha redeem coins. Should I get the bunny hat? 3% magic damage. You mean this one? Or the rabbit ear hat? Or the actual bunny? Because if I were you, Frantic, I would redeem this instead. If you really wanted to redeem something that's out right now, I don't think anything's worth redeeming out right now. But if you had to. If you had to. But Cassie, if you had to choose school uniform or moon rabbit, take a look. You really into boss hunting? And where is the school uniform? Where's the school uniform? Do you mean like the female version of this one? The sailor suit? Because it kind of looks like a school uniform. What the hell is going on here? Can you show me your leveling spot? I actually made a video on the leveling spots if you wanna watch it. Let me link it for you in the chat here. Oh, there you go. Oh, the yellow one? Oh, okay, okay. Oh, this one. Oh, they call this a school uniform. Not remember it being called that in an A. Why does it look like he has to pee? If you had to choose between the two, anyway, got distracted. If you had to choose between the two, I'd probably go with the school uniform versus this right here, because I mean, this is just like what boss. Healing taking 5% is whatever. Resistance is non-existent, not even worth. But this is way better. Gives you movement speed too. Is it better than the percent attribute sigil? It depends on the situation. Like, there's no just like one sigil that you're like, oh, you just use this all the time. Like, ancient power is going to be better stat wise. I just had this for I had this for PvP last time. I just never removed it. Otherwise, like usually, you want to buff up your party and do some single target damage. I can do that. Boom. Speaking of which, I also made a a sigil tier list. If you guys want to use it, there you go. It's in a Google Doc spreadsheet thing, so you guys can go ahead and you know, use it, share it with your friends. And as new like updates, discoveries are happening, I'll update that tier list as we go. And I have some explanations on the sides there. I haven't finished the last 3 ones, but you know, no problem. But you know, if there's a TLDR that I could possibly make for that thing, it's just that the fact that defensive sigils are broken as shit. That's basically what it comes down to. There's our boss, damage boss on the current costume applied to TS Angel Paris. I haven't tested that myself. Somebody's told me that it did, but I don't want to. You know, I would take that with a grain of salt, and definitely ask somebody who has it to test it. What do you think of Sonic Blow Assassin level 90 with Vasudeva? I think I was switching since Dagger build is too expensive at the moment. Don't switch to GT. Wait, you might as well wait. Don't switch to Sonic Blow. You might as well wait for GT to become meta, and then you do it. I think that's a smarter play. Did you receive Nyan content creator compensation? Yeah, I wish. I wish. I'm not even in the content creator program at all. Like, not even the KOL, anything like that. I've applied, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure they hate me somewhere, one way or another. Because mods have been trying to recommend me. Other content creators have been trying to recommend me, and they just don't do it. And I think the trend that people noticed was that they don't have any North American content creators in the veteran streamer thing. They don't really have anybody that lives in North America for the most part. It's just people who live in Southeast Asia that they've accommodated. So you know, but you know, it is what it is. If they you know, if they just don't like North America, it is what it is. You know, they shouldn't have called it a global game. If they hate the fact that I'm just being brutally honest with the game, I mean, so be it. It's like, I'm not gonna suck up to a fucking game company. Hey, Giancarlo, do you stream daily? I want to stream daily. I'm gonna be starting to stream daily. As like I start to free up more time. And I think tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming as well. I have to do a sponsored stream for an hour, and then, well, actually, no, let me make sure that it's tomorrow, if not the day, or the day after. Just make sure. Oh yeah. So tomorrow I have to do a sponsored stream for an hour, which is Ebony, the game that you see on the side there. If you guys want to go ahead and support me on that one, you can download the game using mobile, just mobile only. It doesn't count emulators apparently. I don't know why, but you know, just by playing the game and getting to the certain goals that you see on the left side there. I actually included it. Did I? I did not yet. Oh. Well, I'm only supposed to do it for 2 hours, and I think I already did. Yeah, there you go. And then it actually helps to stream out. Oh, there you go. This guy spawned right beside me, and I'm right beside it. And my food is going to be here in 13 minutes. I am starving. What's up, Dada? Do you know how to set your PC client to widescreen? Widescreen? I don't. Is there an option to make it widescreen? Not that I actually have a monitor for widescreen, but would be good to know. See window full screen. I know this question was asked multiple times for a low spender, 100 USD a week. Like me, do you advise putting light feathers in all slots, or stick to orange, to all orange, one purple? I think that the value of light feathers is pretty undeniable, right? I showed somebody earlier the comparison between like a tier 1 light tier versus like a tier 10 sky tier. So that's not even counting like the and at the same time it's like it gets very, very expensive in the long run. But I mean, if you just like play the game as a marathon instead of like a sprint, and you stop comparing yourself to like whales, right? Like, because you're not gonna be able to fight whales. I'll tell you that. Well, to some degree you can, but like it's for the most part it's very unrealistic. You need to play the game for what it is, based on your budget, based on your on what you can do, and enjoy those parts of the game that you can. Because if you keep comparing yourselves to whales, man, you're just gonna be unhappy, right? And you probably shouldn't play a mobile game. So if you have $100 budget a month, just grab the rewards, grab a Kafra VIP, grab your Nyan license, grab your weekly pass, your daily packs, or whatever extra you have for that month. Grab those, and then that's it. Stack those. Do the sponsored streams pay good? Yeah, they pay decently well. They pay enough to pay the bills every month. It's Alt Enter key. Is it Alt Enter? Oh, I see. Huh. It's actually pretty good to know. Thanks, Joseph. So is it like just like based on like Windows itself, or does it actually change the settings in here? It's still I'm still in windowed full screen, so even if I click out, oh, okay. I mean, it still exits. So it actually does put it into like full screen. Gotcha. Yeah. You can also hunt Radic Archer or Alice. Oh, I'm actually done. I think I'm done. I'm already done. I'm just hanging out on the stream here until my food gets here. Then I can finally eat. I want an MR on MVPs though. I'm probably not gonna make it, but it's... Nice, nice. They don't want streamers giving content with decent IQs. They want dumb whales who flex so you keep buying Yan without getting decent value out of it. I mean, yeah. That's generally what companies want to do. Like, generally, companies generally just don't want what's best for you. They want to pretend that they're doing what's best for you to, you know, give you the false impression of the fact that they care. But I mean, their real intentions get revealed in a lot of places. So, and if they hate that about about me, then so be it, I guess. Like at the end of the day, it's like the people that will support me are the people that find value in me, just saying it how it is, right? Like my career as a streamer is going to be made by the people who respect me and support me, not by gaming companies. So Takuro. Oh man, it make me want to watch the show again. How did you reach 1.6 seconds GC on airfield? I have plus 15 thorn staff, 2 expert rings, and level 4 mouth saw to 2.1 second GC. I think it might be because of my ping. Actually, not I think it might be my ping. It actually is my ping. We actually lost from GL without a fight. Yeah, we pretty much, yeah. It considered us having 2 losses or 3 losses, whatever. Yeah, it's complete bullshit. Definitely not happy about it. Putting in all that effort just for a bug to mess everything up. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Damn, where is Rack? Did it die already? It just died. Even Guild Expert scoring system is a bit sketchy last Sunday. Yeah, it is. Oh, it definitely is. Is a random sigil shards worth buying for 150 diamonds? Yeah, because I think it's worth it if you can afford it, because it's it adds up. All the sigils. Right, because sigils, especially the ones that you're gonna be wearing, the stats, you could definitely use them. And the ones that you can't use, you could level these up. You have global cooldown here, you have damage reduction here, the attack, PvE damage, more stats, more global cooldown, right? Middle 7 o'clock. Oh yeah, I think I didn't make it in time. What's up, Linath? I think to master your content is the most helpful content on YouTube, bro. Shout out to you. Thanks, Linath. Appreciate that, man. Double it and pass it to the next person. Yeah, right? If you could only do that. Just keep passing and passing and passing it. On perp sigil like Immortal Body? Yes, absolutely. Immortal Body is like one of the best sigils. Is GCD affected by ping? Yeah. How do you remove converters? Converters? I think you have to go into the weapon. Well, I can't put a converter on my weapon, but uh, I think you have to go in there and actually remove it from in there. We didn't win any GL before the bug, and we were 4 places ahead of everybody in Bright Sun. Weird. Yeah, that's the bug, all right. We think our to support you as well as we do, bro. Thanks, Mark. But you know, I think from the screenshots that people have sent me, I try not to pay attention to it just because like I'm usually like busy minding my own business and you know, managing the guild. But people sent me screenshots of like it's like, hey, how did this this X person like get veteran streamer or get into the KOL program, but you didn't, and they showed me screenshots of people that don't even stream Rue, have less subs than me, don't upload Rue videos, and still get into the content creator program. And meanwhile, I've been signing up for it for the past since before, before the game even launched into OBT. So pretty sure by this point, if they still haven't gotten me in the KOL program at least, then almost certain that they're just not gonna let me in there. It's not like it's like people say like, yeah, it's depending like if you know some mods or whatever. And it's like, I mean, I know mods, and like mods have been I've been promoting me in there to get featured, and then like the other veteran streamers have been promoting me. Shout outs to Kenbu. Kenbu has also been like fighting for me to get in there, but they just don't won't choose me. So I mean, is what it is. You should burn the element ability or get a spurs buff from high breach just to get rid of the element reduction. Yeah, it's I think that sucks. Like if you're a Senex, you could easily enchant poison and just remove the enchant poison. Or override it with a different one. Should I buy a daily kiwi for my mounts? I don't think it's worth buying the daily kiwi. I think like buying sigils that you need is probably a better investment. Asians make can't trust them. Bro, we're both Asians, aren't we? Oh. Okay, I think my food is here. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Um and I'm gonna go ahead and eat and edit the podcast from last night, and then upload it, and then sleep, and then wake up, stream again. Yeah. Thanks, guys. And again, guys, like I, appreciate everybody supporting me. Appreciate everybody coming through every time the stream happens, because you know, at the same time, if I know for a fact that like if Gravity or any game company that of the game that I play does not support me, then you know I wouldn't really care, because at the same time it's you guys that count in the end. So yeah, thanks guys. See you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow? Technically tonight if you're in Southeast Asia, right? Yeah, tonight. I'll see you guys tonight. Alright guys, everybody take care, be kind to one another, and you know,